Yo, what's good, guys? How we doing? I hope all of you traded well today. Hopefully you caught the long off the open. What's up, Jeff? What's up, Lambra? Roman, Smokey, Mason, Fletch, Fletch was in early tonight, huh? Let's see what's being said here. Roman, you got another payout today? Nice. Nice. GG's, Roman. What's up, Brady? Sorry, I'm having to scroll through the chat here a little bit. BB, nice. Today was a good day for you? Yeah, this market's been wild. It's been like just straight up. You could literally buy the open, every market open, and be just fine. Hey, thanks, Brady. Yeah, we went out to dinner this evening. Went to Cheesecake Factory. It was pretty good. What's up, Tim? How are you? Oh, Roman, nice. Nice. Way to claw it back. Way to claw it back. Guys, as you're filing in, if you could, hit that thumbs up button for me. As you can see, I'm currently in a trade. My P&L is on the bottom. I've already locked in $200 on this trade, and I just have my runner left on. I'm in a short from 23,052.50. Stop is break even, just above 23,050. I'm going to see if we can get that flush down to 23K. Roman, yes, I do use my fund of futures. The props that I trade with, guys, are Top Step, Take Profit Trader, My Fund of Futures, and Lucid. Those are the 4 props that I trade with currently. Let me go turn some tunes on for you guys. We'll go with a little something different this evening. We'll go with a little like electronica. I'm hoping that we don't get this pump up here. I'm hoping it just flushes for us. All the interest is lower below current price still. I would think it would want to come and grab this first. At 20, I'll reevaluate. I'll probably lock in, you know, at least down to 40 and not risk to above 40. But for now, I'm going to leave that stop where it's at. My trading day today was garbage. Absolute garbage. I made $60 today. $60. But I was done early. I saw what was happening. I was late on the move up, and I wasn't willing to risk the rug pull at a certain given time. What's up, Nahal? How are you? What's up, NQ Trader? Yeah, Brad, I made $60 today. Made $60. So it was a break-even day for me, pretty much. Two trades, 1K, Brad? Oh, that's great. That's a great day. Are you kidding me? 1K today? That's great. Yeah, Jeff. Thank you. You will notice there are some blue names in the chat now. We did get some volunteer moderators for the chat. As the channel grows, I felt it was kind of necessary because I'm not going to be able to keep up with moderating the chat sometimes. Oh, RC Dad, thanks. Thanks. Yeah, don't be afraid to speak up in the chat. But I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for all the love and support. The $60 covered my head at dinner. No, the bill was a little bit. I mean, my portion maybe. The bill was a little bit more than that. But yes, I paid. Gotta take care of mom. What's up, Less is More? How are you? So, how'd you guys trade today? I saw how Brad traded. Roman, it looks like you're due for a payout. How did everybody else do? 60 does not even get you McDonald's. That's almost facts. Cash, you're down 61 today. That's not bad. That's break even. Not bad at all. We still got people slowly filing in. 50 people are in here right now. As you can see, I'm currently in a short position. I've taken one contract off at 10 points and allowing for this last one to run. Armando, $100. That's not bad either. That's easily recoverable. I'm actually proud of you guys for being able to walk away with that small red loss. BB, I have a family of 6. 60 does not cover McDonald's. Yeah. Oh, nice gold grinder. Nice. Joel, options printed, futures, small loss, and pre-market. Overall green, Joel. Yeah, I'm not sure what to expect tonight, guys. Obviously, holiday tomorrow. Half day for those of you that don't know in the futures markets. Yeah, 5 figures. Joel, what? 5 figures? That's great. Yeah, Kaz, like, I've learned that when you do miss the good move, it's very hard to hop on afterwards unless there's a clear setup. You need $60 to get them driven in there. Yeah. But yeah, if you miss the good move of the day, sometimes it's really hard to get on, right? Because you do expect some sort of pullback at a certain point. It just never happened today. I mean, unless you were able to pinpoint that 23,100 level to get short off of, there really wasn't a good entry at all anywhere in the session today. I mean, maybe this break and retest here at 940. But that was about it. I mean, I guess you could have taken this break and retest at 20,040 or 23,040. But everything else was pretty difficult to hop on. I mean, because this happened pre-market on NFP. I kind of wanted to pull back into this, give the full retrace so that we could give a little bit of a read off of news, but it just never happened. We never got back to it. Oh, RC Dad, nothing wrong with paper trading. I highly recommend paper trading until you're comfortable with it, right? And then try a prop, see how you get on with props, and then rotate to personal. But $1,200 at the job is a great day. You kidding me? $1,200 days at the job are great days. Trade stream. I'm still in a trade currently. You haven't missed it. I was 2 contracts short from 5250, 23,052.50. So I'm currently in a short position as we speak. I've locked in $200 and I have a runner on that's up $300 right now. My stop is break even pretty much. My take profit's just below 23K. Yeah, you don't have to get in right now, Trade Stream. You don't have to get in. Yeah, I mean, the entry was based off this, right? We had the pullback into this, kind of this bear flag looking setup. I realized it was going sideways for a little while. So when we broke back underneath the trend line that was setting up here, That's when I hit it short. When we broke the bottom of that flag. Guys, the bill did get passed. The big, beautiful bill got passed. They're signing it into effect tomorrow. Coincidentally, on the 4th of July. Happy 4th, by the way. You want to be alerted? What's up, Faraz? Yeah, but just so you know, trade stream, like if I see a trade when I'm doing my setup, I will get in. I will get in on the position prior to going live. I've come to the realization that I can't trade based on when I'm on the stream or not. I need to. What's up? What's up, His Royal Trades? Happy 4th to you as well. I can't execute just based on whether I'm live or not anymore. I made that mistake in the beginning when I started streaming. You know, I wanted to make sure everybody saw all the entries, saw all the exits. Trading needs to be based on the charts and not whether you're live or not. So sometimes I make a trade before I go live. Sometimes I don't make a trade when I'm on the live. But this one happened to be, the timing happened to work out perfect. Yeah, happy 4th to you as well, Faraz. I mean, I'm not sure where you live, but but happy 4th to everybody. Oh, I get in live and you'll hop on? Yeah, don't copy my trades. You will get wrecked. We got 88 people in here right now. 89 people watching. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I realize that a lot of you could be on a break. What's up, Daniel? A lot of you could be taking a break from the charts tonight. I wasn't sure what to expect for tonight's stream. What's up, Zen Zen? How are you? My day was, well, trading-wise, it wasn't great. But my day was all right. It was my mom's birthday. We went out to dinner. Took her out to dinner. Basically just been pretty relaxing. Zen Zen, I'm good. I'm good. I got no complaints over here. Oh, Mr. Bagby, if you got a mid-roll ad? Mason is, I think he's watching the stream right now. I'm not sure. I haven't hit any ads on, so I'm not sure how that's working. I don't know if he turned on like auto YouTube control for this stream or not, because I'm not sure how long he's going to hang out for the stream either. He's in the UK. Brad, what did I have at the Cheesecake Factory? I had fish and chips. Coincidentally. I had fish and chips. I'm trying to cut down on the amount of red meat that I'm eating these days. Because I found myself eating a lot of red meat. So I'm trying to go more fish and poultry rather than red meat. Because I had chicken the last 2 days, Fletch. Rotel, yeah, I'm in a short right now. I've already taken one contract off at 10 points, locked in $200, and my runner is up $425 right now. You can see I'm targeting just below 23K. I'm not sure if it hits. It could come back and grab my break even. But the majority of the orders are stacked below, closest to current price right now. So I'm kind of thinking that we sweep lower. If we get down below 20, I'll move my stop down to lock in 10 points at least. To right here, probably about 41. But I kind of want to give it a little bit of breathing room. Trade stream. I run minis. So I rarely trade micros anymore just because my account balances can support that kind of trading. I can risk that much. Rotel, you're saying 28 seems to be support right now? Yeah, I mean, we did just have POC flip down there too at around 23,030, so I'll keep an eye on it. I'm not seeing a lot of buyers step up just yet. I'm thinking we might sweep a little bit lower. Like I said, we do have these orders resting below. We'll see what happens if we get to 23,020. I'm okay with taking the break even here if I need to. Actually, I'll lock in something more. Something like this. So back above 45, I'll be out. So at worst right now, this will be a $350 trade. And risk is off the table. Wow, thanks for tuning in, guys. I wasn't expecting 90 people to show up to the stream tonight. I'm not going to lie. Oh, Wilson, yeah. It's been a rough market to trade. It really has. Like, unless you've been long from the right positions lately, it's been tough. Especially if you've been trying to short the market. It's been hard. Yeah, thanks, Zenzen. Yeah, guys, if you could, smash that thumbs up button for me. Let's hit that YouTube algo again. You guys have been doing an amazing job about it. I can't thank you enough. Can't thank you enough. What's up, Spider Lily? How are you? Yeah, this community is amazing. I don't deserve you guys. I can tell you that right now. One of the better trading communities out there currently. For sure. And I've seen a lot of them. Same thing with the Level Up Discord. That community is amazing too. Lots of good traders in there. If you're new here and tuning in for the first time, my name is Wes, full-time futures trader. We do have a free trading Discord called Level Up. Link in the description down below the video. Feel free to join. Also, if you want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. Oh yeah, Fletcher. Thank you for the reminder, Fletch. Actually, thank you for the reminder. I completely got sidetracked. I do remember mentioning that months ago. Months ago, and we never did it. So we will definitely get you that sticker for sure. I will find a clip of you and give you a personalized sticker. I promise. Z, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. My trading today wasn't great, right? I made $60 today trading the RTH session. This evening, you can see the trade I'm in right now. I took one contract off at 10 points, so I've locked in $200. I have a runner on that's up $480 right now. So total, I'm up $685, $690, somewhere around there on this trade. I'm trying to let it breathe. My take profit's just below 23K. Jenna, where am I from? I live in Kentucky. Wow, 100 people tuned in right now. Wow, thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I wasn't sure what I was going to do tonight. I didn't even know if I was going to stream. I didn't know how the markets were going to be. They started out kind of slow. I thought there might be a little more volatility than what we're seeing currently just because of the bill passing. But it's been a fairly easy setup trade that I'm in right now. So I'm not mad about what's going on. I'll say that. Asian markets opened up about 10 minutes ago, so we'll see what happens. But tell me, chat, how'd you guys trade today? I've heard from a couple people, but let me know how you guys did. More curious about how you guys did than how I did. My day was lackluster. Imagine we finally get 800 and it happened on Globex. Oh man. Yeah, guys, I looked at the channel analytics right before the stream. Both, Jenna. Both. So I have a personal, I have one live account with one prop, and then I trade 3 sim funded accounts. BBB, I haven't looked too much into what everything is involved in it, right? So I'm probably the wrong person to ask for opinions on it. I do know it will have some effect on the markets. I don't know whether it's going to be positive or negative. But I really don't have an opinion on the matter yet. I'm a technical analysis guy. Fundamentals mean nothing. Like, to me, they're impulse moves, you know, like news releases. They're just impulses in the market to kind of shake out weak hands. But as far as like overall what's going to be happening over the next 6 months, I don't have any clue. I trade based on technical analysis and technical analysis alone. Like, do you need to know what's going on? Yes, but large institutions that have had profit targets and take profits in mind for a period of time, they're going to do what they need to do to get the markets to go there, regardless. Okay, I don't necessarily like that wick and reclaim down here. If we don't get an immediate smack here, I'm probably going to kill this trade. Hey, thanks for the sub, Theodore. Appreciate you. Hey, thanks for the sub, Juan. Appreciate you. Sorry, I'm trying to focus up and see if I need to kill this thing. I'm kind of watching to see. These aggressive sellers got absorbed. That's kind of what I've been talking about with you guys on the live stream at the level. And not a lot of big green bubbles with price moving back up. Sellers not able to push price down. I'm going to probably lock this in. Let's see if 30 rejects. Yeah, I'm out. All right. What's up, Chief Peppy? Chief Pepsi, how are you? All right. Now I can focus up a little bit. Yeah, the quick sweep of these lows and the recovery, especially at what I have designated as a support level now, wasn't too enticing. We had aggressive sellers trying to push price down through that level. It got absorbed by the buyers. And now we have interest popping up higher, up to 23,040. So, good trade, guys. Good trade for the first trade on the Globex session. $640 locked in already. We'll see if we can catch another one. It's kind of nice we're getting a little bit of movement. I'm not going to lie. That's a little more movement than we've been seeing during the streams. So, I'm happy about it. Chief Pepsi, I'm great. I'm great. Joni, you say it's probably going to 66 from here? Yeah, that would be attacking the highs from now. So swing low, swing high. I can see that. Interest is higher now on the DOM as well. So I can definitely see that. Fletcher, so ideally, right? I'd probably want to be, yes, I wouldn't be long from here yet. I would want to see a clean break back above 40 and a hold above 40. Because 40 could definitely turn into a rejection as well, but interest is higher currently. I mean, we do have some orders stacked in through here. There's a block down here at 930. Let's see how big this guy is. Or girl. Could be a girl. It's only 45. So it's really light volume tonight. Just because there's low volume doesn't mean there's not going to be some action. Price is just going to be jumpy. So it's going to move through price fairly quickly. You're trying to turn your shorts into longs and need to fade yourself these days, Fletch? Yeah, Fletch. So that would be my read. If we can get back above 23,040, maybe push up into the mid 50s, come back and hold above 23,040, that would be a long setup for me. Back up into 23,100 and probably beyond, to tell you the truth, the way this market's been acting lately. Yeah, Chief Pepsi, there's just not enough, there's not enough volume, right? Like, everybody's on vacation, everybody's either at the lake or, you know, getting ready for the 4th of July. Yeah, Joni, I'm not going to re-enter, right? Like, I'm not going to re-enter the short. I had the short position. The quick spike up of, what is this, 15 points kind of spooked me out. What's up, SK? How are ya? Yeah, guys, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. Got 115 people in here currently. And it looks like 46 thumbs up. Oh no, SK, you lost the XFA. I'm sorry, brother. It happens. You'll get another one. You'll get another one soon. I promise. Look, this is some of the most all-time high trading is really difficult. So if you're having a hard time trading all-time highs, you're not alone. Like, it is some of the most difficult trading that you could possibly run into, because you have nothing to gauge where price is going to turn around. You don't know if the rug's going to get pulled. You don't know how high it's going to go. There's no telling how high it's going to go. All you can do is kind of estimate about where levels are, and honestly, just delete the sell button for the meantime. That's what the smart traders do up here. They delete the sell button until you get a reclaim below a major key resistance level or support level, and turn it back into resistance. Right? That's what the smart trader does, and that's what we all should do. Do I always do it? No. I definitely want to catch the top for some reason and have that banger rug pull day that goes down 600 points. And unfortunately, a lot of times I take a lot of break evens, and sometimes I get ran over. Let's see. Havaz, where am I streaming from? So I'm in the United States. I live in Kentucky. Oh, cheers, Daniel. Yeah. I knew I should get out. I knew what was going on. Zen, you're in Ohio? Whereabouts in Ohio? Kansas, Chief Pepsi. Okay. Sensei says, don't get to the chopper. Wait for good price action. Yeah, BB, that's what this community, that's what this channel is all about, right? We're here to support each other. We're here to help each other learn and grow as traders. We want to see everybody succeed, you know? Like, Trading doesn't need to be lonely. It doesn't need to be always super difficult. Oh, cheers, Tim, of course. RC Dad, you're in Vail, Colorado? Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, Havaji, you were in Owensboro last week? Cool. Zen, you're learning my swing style trading? Yeah, so I have like a swing approach to my trading, and I use that intraday, right? So while I'm still trying to scalp out portions of the market, what is a scalp to me is, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 points. But to most people, that seems almost like a swing position. For sure. Jacksonville, Wilson, Western North Carolina, Cass. Okay. Whereabouts? Like Asheville area? Prior to living here, I lived in Charleston, South Carolina. Yeah, Asheville's beautiful. I don't blame you. It's beautiful there. Really nice. Yeah, Fletcher, you got people right by you. Dallas, Texas gold grinder. Okay. My sister actually recently moved to Dallas. She works for AT&T. BB San Diego. Okay. Green Bay, Wisconsin, Tim. All right. Man, on last night's stream at one point, I think we had more Aussies in the stream than we did Americans. Anyone from Idaho, or is that place a myth? Fletcher says. Oh, man. Bayshore, New York, Havaz? Okay. What's up, Tactile? How are you? Wellington, New Zealand. Okay, there we go. There's the first one. Yeah, D, last night we had a lot of New Zealanders, and Joel, north of Dayton, Ohio. Whereabouts? I have family that lives north of Dayton. Are we talking like Centerville? Are we talking like Huber Heights? Centerville's actually south of Dayton, isn't it? Okay, yeah. So are we talking Huber Heights? Are we talking Troy? Are we talking Piqua? Lima? Troy area, Joel? Okay. I know the area. Don't forget Sweden. All right, we got the Europeans in the chat too. Nice. We got people all over. We got Minnesota. Jeff, you're in Minnesota. Okay. Wait, Fletcher, how do you know about Piqua? Piqua is a tiny little town. That's where my family lives. That's where my grandparents lived their whole lives. I've got aunts and uncles that still live there. Daniel, South American. You might actually, Daniel. I'm not sure that we have many people that live in South America. All right, Fletch. That's crazy that you know that place, because that is a tiny town to locate. That is tiny. O'Leary family, if I know them. I've never lived there, so I don't know everybody that lives in Piqua. I just have family that lives there, right? But Joel, yeah, Troy, I do know of. Huber Heights, I know of. I know of Piqua. I know of Sydney. Those are like the Miami slash, what is it, Montgomery County line area. All right, we're just chopping here. Yeah, cheers, Tim. Actually, thank you for your service, BB. By the way, good shout out, Tim. Happy 4th to everybody. You guys want to hear something nuts? So, my UK friend mentioned that in England or Britain, whatever you want to call it, in their grocery stations during the 4th of July, they sell American 4th of July products and fireworks and celebrate it. And I was thinking to myself, wait, we're kind of celebrating our independence from your country and us winning a war against you. So why are you, what is going on? Yeah, Fletcher, you saw that? Oh my goodness. I was thinking to myself, wait, why are they celebrating the 4th? I don't understand. Didn't we win the war? Gold. Let's see here. Oh. Let's see. 8 a.m. sell off here. NFP. Probably slow grind back up into 33.60 is what I'm guessing. Hey, thanks for the sub, North. Appreciate you. What's up, Chris? I wouldn't anticipate this just rolling over from here, right? This is a news-driven event. Generally on commodities, those like to trade back up into those levels. So I'd say these bottom side wicks at least 33.53, 33.50, somewhere around there. Nice, Glenn. Yeah, that would make sense. Like news moves on commodities. I realize we're battling these wicks, but if we were trading up here before NFP, that's probably where we're heading. On gold, we're kind of setting up one of these scenarios where we're forming a pennant. So I would wait. I would wait for something like one of two breaks, and then a retest of that break would be my ideal setup. So something like so when you get the break outside of this area and the re-offer, that would be when I would enter. But I would wait until this little pennant breaks. Yeah, cheers, BV. I mean, like I said, I don't trade gold a whole lot, so I don't know how it likes to move. I'm not sure if it moves as technically sound as, you know, like the NAS or ES or YM for that matter. But that's what I would be waiting for. You know, I like to wait for signs of confirmation before I enter a trade. Until then, I just usually sit back and, well, chat with you guys now. But I usually just sit and wait. Go do something else. Set an alert at a price. Looks like we still got 110 people in here. I didn't know what to expect tonight, guys. I'm not going to lie. I was thinking, do I even do a live stream tonight? Because it's just like it's July 3rd. You know, I realize there's people all around the world that are probably sitting at their desk watching the markets. Not knowing much about the 4th of July as well, other than it being a U.S. holiday. Mr. Bagby, you got another ad? What's going on here? Are they playing it every 20 minutes? Yeah, Zest. If every, I mean, shoot, maybe that'll work out in my favor, right? Maybe if nobody else is streaming, I don't have to take another trade tonight. I'm up $640 on this session. Is that what? Yeah, $640 on this session, and I'm gonna have my biggest live stream ever. It might work out for me. Wouldn't that be insane? We get it like a 200 subscriber night on on a holiday just strictly because nobody else is streaming right now. That'd be crazy. I mean, we got 116 people in here right now. Normally, we peak out on viewers around 10 o'clock at night, my time, so an hour and a half from now. Oh, yeah, YouTube Premium's so worth it. I think, I mean, it's what, $5 a month? It's so worth it in my eyes. BB, it all depends. It all depends on the vibes if the market's moving around. Honestly, lately, I've been staying on till 11 o'clock Eastern Standard. So we've been, right, guys? We've been staying on pretty late. I mean, there's some streams where obviously I'm exhausted. Hey, thanks for the sub, Schaefer. Appreciate you. There's some nights where I'm tired. Like I'll face it. My eyes start fading me. My brain's not working anymore. So we'll end at about 10. But normally I'm on till about at least 10 o'clock Eastern Standard. Somewhere between 10 and 11. What were we on last night? We were almost on till midnight last night. That was a long stream. You would never think being in front of a camera and like trying to be engaging with people, it would be that exhausting, but man, it wears on you. I can't imagine doing like a 12-hour stream. John, I've only taken one trade. It was 2 contracts. I was short from 23,052, 2 contracts. I took one off at 10 points to lock in $200, and then I let the runner go. What was I up, guys, on that last one at one point? I want to say I was up. Well, what did it get down to? 23,017? 23,017. So from 52 to 17, what is that? Another 35 points. So another 700 at one point. So I let a lot come back on me. But we're up 640 right now. Sam, yeah, my platform is Quant Tower. Currently, if you guys ever want to see what account I'm trading, it will always say up here in this account info window what prop I'm trading with. Just so you know, obviously I'm not going to give away my account numbers, but you can always see what prop I'm trading with up here. I don't have any evals going other than a Lucid eval currently. Everything is either funded or live. Yeah, Jeff, I sure can. So I was short from right about here. But like you guys can kind of see, we have a bear flag setting up, right? Oh, don't want to move the level. Just want to draw a line. Kind of like that. Pretty close. When I saw that we rejected the top line of this channel with the multiple touches here, I was short from here. Got the clean break down below the bottom side of this pennant. You could even draw this. If you really wanted to draw this, you could even pull this to this mark just so you have the multiple touches for a little better entry. But once we get this break, I was really only targeting this with the first contract. But if we did get the break below my support zone here, I was good to hold my runners. So that's why I had 2 contracts on. I wanted to lock something in, move one to break even pretty quick, and then allow for the runner to go. My target was below 23K, which might still work. It's looking like it might break down now. So it's kind of just riding this channel line down. But pretty simple trade. There's not really much to explain about it. Yeah, BB. I mean, ideally you want to be using more than 2. A lot of times I use 1 contract. Yeah, John, cheers. The only holdup that we had here was it was trading above my support level that I had. Like, that's the only thing that was holding me. But we were not creating higher highs. So I was pretty confident that we'd see more downside. Not really, because this is a 5-minute chart, Protein, right? Like, this is a 5-minute chart. That's still lower time frame bull flag. Oh, a higher time frame. So you're saying if I could go out to like an hour chart, this being a bull flag? Yes, eventually it would be. It would almost need to come all the way back down here in order to make that invalid, right? You'd be looking 22,936. So 100 points down from, well, 1,000 points down from where we're at right now. But this is straight up. Like, there's no... Any scalp position is going to be a short hold for me. I'm not going to be targeting 300 points on a short side trade right now. My guess would be we bounce probably this wick here. So just above 23K. Maybe extend wick below tonight. But I don't think we're going to see a massive sell-off tomorrow or on the overnight tonight. Could we? Of course. But I don't think that's what we're going to see. BB, I didn't add to a winner on that. I went in with 2 contracts. So there was no add position. But I struggle actually with that in my trading. I struggle adding to winners. I'm not quite sure why. There's something psychologically in my head that says, hey, you're bringing your entry closer to current price and adding a little bit more size. Someone said to adjust... to adjust your first out to last in as far as your routing of your ordering goes and the sequence of your order goes as you take them off, and it makes it a little bit easier. But I still have first in first out as my setup. Yeah, Zest, I know. I haven't figured it out. I need to actually talk to Goose and see if he's got a way to do it in Quant Tower, because I'm not sure how to do that. I'll be honest with you. Rotel, yeah, tomorrow's a half day. Markets will close at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard, 12 p.m. Central. RC Dad, what led me to Edge Clear? Honestly, it was their immediate customer support and the rave reviews. They're a little bit more pricey as far as commissions are concerned, but their customer support is top tier. I mean, within minutes, your personal broker... What's up, Marks? Within minutes, your personal broker is back with you. with any issues. They walk you through the entire setup process. They get you with your clearinghouse. Mine's Dorman Trading. Yeah, Fletch, they are a good company, right? They're more than Amp Futures, they're more than Trade Evade, right? But yeah, I almost think it's worth the extra cost for them. If you're asking me. What's up, Khaled? Rotel, yes, there's already less volume in the market. U.S. traders will not. The U.S. markets are technically closed tomorrow. Like the New York Stock Exchange is technically closed tomorrow. Khaled, yeah, I was in a trade actually when I went live. I was 2 minis short from 23,052. This little kind of wick and reclaim here spooked me out of my runner. So I'm up, what am I up? 640? Yeah, Marks, I'm up 640 on the session right now. Thanks, Khaled. Cheers. Easy setup, though. Yeah, Marks. So here's the thing, guys. I'll be, Oh, nice, Clip. 2K. GG's in the chat for Clip. 2K's great. That's a great day. I made $60 RTH today, guys. Really lackluster trading day for me. Nah, 2K's great today. For sure. Wow, I wasn't expecting to have 127 people in the stream tonight. I'm not going to lie. Not at all. We're only an hour in. Was not expecting this. We're already at 500 views. Maybe you guys were right. Maybe because nobody else is streaming. Maybe this is the night. Yeah, Zen, look, like, if you know you're not seeing it well, small red, small green, walk away. Hey, thanks for the sub, Michael. I appreciate you. Clip, you think we can get 2K viewers? Yeah, it really all depends on how long I'm willing to stay on. Like, that's I think what we that's where we run into the issue. Like when we're hitting those huge numbers, I'm usually on for like 3 or 4 hours. You know, it's approaching midnight mine time. That's way past my bedtime. Way past my bedtime. Joel, we'll see. I'm gonna try it tomorrow morning. I don't really have anything to do tomorrow morning. Tiger is streaming. Who's Tiger? Like Tiger Woods? Sam, yeah. Currently, my streaming schedule is Sunday through Thursday. Globex sessions starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard. I don't do any regular trading hours. The RTH streams were not getting any kind of traction. It's hard to compete with the big boys, the guys who have 100,000, 200,000 subscribers. So it just doesn't make sense to do it. You might as well just sit here by myself and trade and focus up and make money. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, BBC. Living in San Diego, yeah, the Open's kind of rough. Honestly, I have a lot of like long-term followers and subscribers that live on the West Coast. A lot of friends that live on the West Coast, and the streaming schedule now they love because they can catch my streams now. Daniel, is it a good time for a 3-2-1 long? I don't know. You still have these like this volume stacked down here into the 23K. I'm not sure. Could you get a bounce back up to 40? Yeah, of course you could. Could we just grind out from here back higher? Of course. I've taken probably the one trade that I'm going to take tonight. Because I'm actually leaning a little more downside. My look right now will be this 30-minute Asia opening range. If you can break on either side of this, that would be where I would be looking if I was actively looking for a trade. But honestly, I'm just having a good time hanging out with you guys. Let's talk trading, and I'll give you my analysis as we go. I'm happy with $640 on a Globex session, to tell you the truth. That does put us at... Let's see. Globex streams I started 2 months ago. I think we are now officially at 11K in profits total on the Globex streams over 2 months. So don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't make good money during the Globex sessions. And that's only during a couple hours trading. So... And honestly, not huge profits on any of those nights. There were a couple nights that I hit $1,000 trades, but it's like $200, $300, $400. But those stack up really quick. Oh, Chris, you were trading shenanigans, or you were trading RTY? RTY, man, I have a hard time with that symbol. It will grind you into the ground if you are not operating in the right spots. Mike, yeah, very seldom, right? The only time I ever look at RTY is when I get the notification that I'm getting an indicator, the Glizzy print from Banana Bread Trades, this indicator that you see here. Like, I have RTY set up for it down here. Actually, oh no, we're nowhere close to a print. So I have the chart ready to go when I get that notification, but I don't really trade it. Yeah, Mr. Baggett, like, it is kind of, Mason and I are kind of, like, torn about it. Because it's kind of clickbaity, right? I made him change the verbiage on there to say running so that people know it's, like, cumulative. What's up, MV? How are you? So that doesn't seem like too clickbaity, but that's also why I have the open and close profit and loss for this session in the lower left-hand side of the screen, so that you guys always can tune in and see what I've made. Today we happened to be live when I was in that trade, so it was visible. Yeah, MV, I was short from 23,052, 2 contracts from here. I got spooked out of the runner here though. Should check it out on the 144 tick chart on the open. Moves predictably for 3 points. Gixer, like, we're just kind of slowly grinding down right now. Hey, what's up, So Fine? Welcome back. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you. We got 132 people in here right now. I was not expecting this. I honestly, I was expecting about 60 to 70 people maybe hanging out. Oh, Robert, what is Globex session? It's ETH. So it's the overnight session for us US traders. Hey, thanks for the sub, Luke. I appreciate you. Oh, Sam, welcome. Welcome. Yeah, we got a nice community built here. Lots of good traders in the chat. I'm an average trader, I feel. My trading's actually quite boring, if you ask me. I'm like a 3 to 5 trades kind of a day kind of guy. My strategy is support and resistance. I manually locate support and resistance areas on my chart, and I execute off them. Oh, Mr. Begg. Yeah, no. I'm never going to throw... Look, I don't copy trade 20 accounts. I'm not going to ever be one of those guys that's going to sit there and say, yeah, I made $60,000 today copy trading 20 accounts. I'm no guru. I'm not selling you a course. Everything you learn here is free. If you want to support my channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. We got a free trading Discord. No sales pitch. Level up. It's called Level Up. Link in the description down below the video, or ! Discord in the chat. Feel free to join. Lots of good people in there. People are live trading in the voice chat almost every session. Streaming some of their trading, talking trading ideas. All different kinds of traders in there, from ICT setups to moving average crossover traders. You know, all different kinds of traders in there. Cheap Pepsi. Look, if you have access to my pre-market trading plans, you will notice that it's nothing special that I do, right? You'll notice that the levels hit pretty frequently, and the market reacts the way that I can predict pretty frequently. Do I execute perfectly? No. Like I said, I'm a better analyst than I am a trader. Nice, Fletcher. Oh yeah, Sam, you'll never hear me say that. If I get to it, I usually catch it in my mind, and you'll hear things like ish or F. I try not to use profane language. It just seems dirty. To me, when people are swearing a lot around me, it's kind of a turnoff a little bit. So I try not to do it myself, knowing that. Because if I think that, there's probably many other people out there that think that. To each their own, though. You know, it doesn't bother me if you do. I'm not going to think any less of you if you do use a lot of foul language. And I definitely do swear from time to time. But I try not to as much as possible. Mason, you already knew this about me. I swear, right? It happens. It does slip. But obviously on stream, you're not going to catch me slipping like that. But yeah, I try not to. Mason's like, you could have told me sooner, jeez. Mason, you're good, obviously. You're my brother. You're my brother. I'll tolerate your swearing. Luke, there's no strategy video out yet. I will work on one very soon for you guys, though. We are going to produce some more long form content eventually. We just have a lot going on right now. The channel has really accelerated, and we completely underestimated what was going to happen with this kind of acceleration on YouTube, right? And I realize we're a really small channel still, but there is a lot to do in a very short period of time, and we're trying. So just be patient with us. We are a two-man team. I have one editor and myself that produce this entire thing that you see. Everything that you see is a two-man team. And one of them is still in college. So, or uni, I should say. And we don't live anywhere remotely close to each other. In fact, we've never met in real life. We've never met in real life. Have not met face to face. So just please be patient with us. That is what we ask. I'm nearly finished with uni, he's saying. Yeah, cheers, Luke. No, thank you guys for tuning in. And thank you for your interest and support and what I do and how I trade. It's really, really simple. Larry Z, we use OBS to stream. Yeah, RC, sometimes it gets like that already. You know, and like the whole premise of my channel is so that it feels like personalized, and so that because you go into most trading streamers channel and you get the cocky, arrogant guru who's selling you a Discord or a Signal service or, you know, a course to learn, and belittles you for asking elementary questions. And so I want all of you to feel like you are a part of this, because you are a part of this. You guys are the rock stars here. It's not me. It's the chat. You guys provide the vibes. I feed off of your energy that you guys provide, and that's what makes this channel great. That's what makes the stream good. So you guys deserve a lot of the credit for what's happening here. What is my simple strategy exactly? It's support and resistance. I look for so candlestick wise, guys. Here is what I look for, okay? In a nutshell. Perfect example today, okay? I determined these support and resistance levels. These have been here for weeks. What I'm looking for is two things as price comes into these areas of interest. These are where I want to execute from. I'm looking for breaks and retests of these levels and a hold above for a long. Or similarly to the downside, there's not really much downside action in this market, so it's going to be hard to find an example. But a similar setup to the downside, it would be a bear flag setup. If you're talking candlestick patterns, it would be something like a break to the downside and a rejection below the bottom extreme of this range for a short position targeting the next level to the downside initially. Does that make sense? Or the other setup that I look for would be wick and reclaims of these levels as well. So this would be considered a wick and reclaim. Contracts. So that is the purpose of the 20 points that you see, Anonymous. I define my risk for my long entries. I ideally want to be executing on the top ends of these levels that you see. Stop either at or below, just below the bottom extreme. So 20 to 25 points generally on NQ per mini contract is how I like to set it up. Oh, thanks, Eric. I appreciate you. Thank you for the kind words. Cheap Pepsi, the ES chart. I haven't updated it yet. Do you want the levels for ES? Like, is that what we're talking about? I don't have anything other than pivots on the ES chart right now. So the last level I have drawn is down at 62.60. Really, this should be up actually. So 62, we'll say 62.72 would be the lowest level that I have. And we've had a lot of upside since then. Havaz, I generally execute on the 5-minute. All my executions are on the 5-minute. But I do a top-down approach analysis. So the way that I'm spotting these levels is I start on the 4-hour, I go down to the 1 hour, and I fine-tune all the way down. All the way down to the 15. I don't really do much moving around on the 5-minute. That's just my execution chart. Anonymous, can I better explain the wick thing I just talked about? The wick and reclaim? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, so price wicked my level here and immediately jumped back above. Yeah, I got you. Don't worry, guys. I will try to catch up with the chat and answer all questions. I promise. If I miss you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm trying. Sadesh, am I using Bookmap? So I trade on Quantower trading platform. This is their version of Bookmap. They call it DOM Surface. So it's not technically Bookmap. It is on Quantower's trading platform. But yes, it's a similar thing to Bookmap. Kind of helps me see absorption, order flow. I mainly use it as prices around here and to identify levels of interest on the DOM. Anonymous. So, like, sometimes it's a lot more clear than what this is. This one would be really difficult, right? Like, if we're talking the Wiccan Reclaim here, because this happened extremely fast, I probably would just miss this entry, to tell you the truth. I just wouldn't execute. But when it's a little more obvious, like, say we're printing a, like a bullish hammer candle on the 5-minute here, where like the body of the candle is right at the lower extreme and the wick is hanging out below the lower level, that's what I would consider a reclaim. Okay, so SK, the starter package on my funded futures. Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate you. The starter package on my funded futures. It's kind of their quick, cheap, hey, if you're looking to pass in one day, let's get into this one. You can pass that in one day. There's no consistency on those accounts. So if you purchase, say, a 50K, hey, thanks for the subs, guys. But where would my entry be on the Wiccan Reclaim? My entry would be at 940 on this explanation, or just above. Anonymous. Okay, so back to the My Funded Futures accounts. So on the My Funded Futures accounts, guys, just give me a second. I'll get to your questions. SK, I tried to go for the Starter Plus because once you're in funded on the Starter Plus, you don't have a consistency rule. On the starter packages, once funded, you do have consistency. So that's really the main difference. Starter Plus, you have consistency in eval, and in the funded, you don't. So you can't pass in one day on the Starter Plus packages. The starter packages are a little bit cheaper, but you can pass in one day. But you do have consistency in the funded. That's the main difference between the two. All right. So just flip. I would go, if you're asking me, if you are able to consistently pass those evals and accounts, I would say go Starter Plus. There's no consistency. There's no consistency. If you're looking to get a cheap evaluation, go with the starter package if you want to pass in one day and be funded. All right. Anonymous. Let's see, where would my entry be? My entry on this example right here would be ideally around 940. Sometimes do I get in later? Yes. I'm not perfect. But the ideal entry here would be 940. Let's see. Next question. Mamba, where do I get the boxes? So Mamba, they are. I manually draw them on my charts. They're not. There's no indicator there. So if you want these on your charts, you kind of well, you could learn to locate them yourselves. It's really not that difficult what I do, but you would need me. In other words, you need me. I just learned a long time ago how to properly locate supply and demand, support and resistance areas. So that's kind of how everything started for me. No, Grumpy, they change. There's different point values in between the levels. Changes all the time. But it's not. It's just, you're really just picking swing highs, swing lows kind of deal. It gets a little more difficult at all-time highs. Obviously, I have marked levels here above. So I don't know the accuracy of these. You know, my I would say my faith in these levels above are not great. As good as they are as the ones below current price. Oh, the size of the boxes. Okay, Grumpy. The size of the boxes determines my risk. It allows me to like kind of mechanically control my risk. So they're 20 points all the time. It simplifies things for me. Do you see what I'm saying? And gives me and gives it enough room to either my trade's invalidated and I know where it's invalidated, or I know when I'm right.
I like it when the bass go.
Yeah, it was just an easy way for me to determine that, right? I'm not the smartest tool in the shed. I'm gonna hand raised. I'm gonna 100% admit that. I get confused really easily when there's a lot of indicators on my chart. So the reason why you see a clean chart and just those levels and pivots is because of that reason. Like, I don't like the cloudy picture. I don't want 10 different things telling me 5 different signals each way. It just made trading very, very difficult. I went down that rabbit hole in the beginning. Hey, thanks for the sub, Leon. I appreciate you. I went down that rabbit hole in the beginning, and the only way that I was able to become a profitable trader was stripping all that crap off my charts. Hey, thanks for the sub, Raymond. I appreciate you. Wow. We got 721 views, 170 people in here almost. Wow. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Like I said, if you're new here, want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. My name is Wes, full-time futures trader. I've been doing it for 4 years. We do have a free trading Discord. Hey, Liv. New here? Welcome. Welcome to the community. There's lots of good people in here. Lots of good traders in here. Better traders than me. Let's put it that way. Yeah, Mura, I really like the NQ. It's my bread and butter. It's where I make the majority of my money. Do I trade other things? Yeah, from time to time, but most of my like day trading trades are on NQ. My intraday stuff is on NQ for sure. It's what I am comfortable with. It's what I see the best. It's where I make the most money. So I try to just focus on one chart. It limits the amount that I'm looking at. RC Dad, I should do an educational stream. So my idea with as far as that stuff goes is we're just going to produce long form type content with that. I think that would be the easiest rather than doing it live. That would be a long stream, wouldn't it? So in order to condense the knowledge and have it so that you guys have it on repeat and you can go to it and reference it whenever you want, we'll probably just produce an edited, shortened down, clean video for you. Yeah, Miro, sometimes the NQ can be nasty, right? Like, it can be extremely volatile, extremely wicky. It can do you dirty from time to time, but it's what are most comfortable. Yeah, RC Dad, cheers. Well, like I said, it is in the works. We just are really, really busy right now. Really, really busy with everything. We're still trying to, like I said, guys, 3 weeks ago, we had 600 subscribers. Keep that in mind. We had 600 subscribers and 30 people tuning into my live streams 3 weeks ago. I mean, it's been a ride. It's been a ride the last 3 weeks. Fletcher, you're trying to get me into making a course. No, look, I'm never going to sell you a course. I'm never going to sell you a signal service. I think that the trading space is lacking a lot of full transparency when it comes to that kind of stuff. Hey, thanks for the sub, Mark. I appreciate you. To produce a full-length trading course, Fletcher, would require a lot of time. Let me tell you. Yeah, Jeff, it's been nuts. Thanks for the sub, Bernard. I appreciate all of you guys. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the vibes again. Chat's been unreal. Thanks for asking the questions that mean something. But I also feel like the guys who are charging for their services treat people who are asking questions like you guys are asking, like they're a nobody, you know, and they don't. 3 more years of this, be ready, Honky Stonk Blues says. They kind of treat the people that they should be most kind to the worst from time to time, you know, like they treat you like garbage. They don't answer your questions. And I think that they fail to realize that the reason that they are where they are is because of you guys. I don't ever want to be that kind of person. I don't ever want to be that kind of personality. That's not who I am in my real life. And I'm not going to portray that on the internet. I'm not going to do that. So, our Discord will remain free the entire time that it's there. Feel free to join. It's called Level Up. Link in the description down below the video. Lots of good traders in there talking trading ideas, different strategies. A really great place to learn. I highly recommend it. Yeah, Gixer, that's right. Yeah, and a lot of what you're paying for is stolen. Look, guys, there's a lot of free information out there on the internet. You should not need to spend $2,000 or $4,000 for some course to learn something that you can learn for free. You just shouldn't need to do it. Hey, Trade, Travel, Eat, Pray. Welcome. But yeah, honestly, guys, good trading looks boring, right? Like it does. Good trading is actually just looks boring, right? You're not executing a whole lot, but you're executing in the right areas, and you know where those areas are. Hey, what's up, Prop Firms for Keeps? How are you? New to the stream? Welcome. So, if you want a chill place to hang out each night, get a little education, see some trades, me discuss trading with you guys, discuss anything you want to discuss, feel free to tune in. Yeah, that's true, Royal Trades. Oh, Sam, cheers. Yeah, I hope you don't catch me slipping too much, right? Like I said, I try to refrain from that. It's just, it's extremely unattractive to me, even in real life. So I don't ever want to do that. Do I swear from time to time? Yeah. When I'm really angry, there are some curse words, but I try to do it in the privacy, in privacy, when there's not a lot of people around. Yeah, Javaz, you're right. You're right. I mean, learn it all. Like, learn every kind of trading that you can, because everybody needs to find a strategy that's working for them, right? Like, everybody processes information and data differently, so what works for one person might not work for another, right? It just might not click in the brain like it does for somebody else. And the market is all about, you know, your timing and your accuracy of that timing. If you're late even 2 to 3 seconds, sometimes it could be all the difference in the world. So you just got to find what works for you. You know, this is what works for me. It might not work for you, right? Every trader is going to be different. My strategy is extremely simple. I'm not looking at a whole lot to get into a trade. Sam, swearing is a sign of limited vocabulary. And a lot of times true. Other times people just like to swear because it feels good. It's like their release of energy, and I understand that. And I'm not going to judge you or not be your friend because you swear. But it is definitely unattractive. RC Dad, you're going to join the Discord after telling your son to get off Discord? Yeah. Trade, travel, eat, pray. I just discussed my strategy. I just rewind the stream. Guys, what would you say? 5 minutes maybe? 5 minutes? Is that when we talked about it? Sorry, Trade Travel You Pray. I want to explain it again, but I don't want to be repeating myself. yeah, just go check it out. It's there. I'm sorry. Smokey. Yeah, we're not doing much trading. We're doing more trader talk and hangout session tonight. I've already made my money, Smokey. I'm up 640. We're just chilling at this point. There's nothing to do. Gold is breaking the channel on a 15-minute. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I think gold's probably coming back up into this area. This 3350, 3352 area. You like to average into support areas just in case they don't touch with starter position. What in my eyes, of course, buyers, keeps it from actually touching that previous support. Okay, let me think about this question, Gixer. Oh, cheers, Smokey. You're on an iPad, BB? I'm not sure. Mason, are you still around? I'm not sure if Mason is still around here. Fletcher, could you send BB an invite on Discord for me? I'm not sure if Mason went to sleep or not, or if he's still around, but could you help him out? RC Dad, are you kidding me? Both tomorrow. Burgers and hot dogs. Hey, Chief Pepsi. Yeah, enjoy your 4th. Those of you that are tuning out right now, enjoy your 4th. What do you do if your wife is watching or if the girl is watching Love Island? I don't know. I guess watch Love Island. Oh, thanks, Sadesh. I appreciate you. I took a trade earlier. I was in a trade actually when we went live. I'm up $640 on the session. So I do trade live. I just trade. I don't take a lot of trades. I'm like a 3 to 5 trades a day kind of guy. If it's there, if the opportunity presents. Fletcher, do me a favor. BB in the chat. Apparently the link is invalid. Will you send him a link for the Discord? Or type in !! Discord in the chat for me? And tell me if that link works. Oh, Jeff just did it, actually. BB, hit that link on 45 points, Jeff. And see if that works. Alright, Gixer, let me go back to your question. Thanks for the kind words, Sadesh. I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see. Okay, so Gixer is asking, you like to average into support areas just in case they don't touch this with starter positions. Oh, so you're saying, okay, as prices coming into support, you're getting in early just in case the hold above support happens a few points above where you actually have determined support is? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. Just size appropriately, right? Like don't go in with like multiple mini contracts or anything like that. But yeah, I agree. Like if you can stomach that much risk to down below your full support area where the trade's invalidated, of course. I don't care where you put the starting position on. I mean, obviously you don't want to be 100 points away from that level, but yes, I would agree. My biggest trade ever, Gixer, was 18K. It was at a support level. I got long at the top extreme. Price went against me, 23 points. Reclaimed below the lower extreme, and as it started moving back up to my original entry, I added 4 more contracts as it moved up, and the price went up like over 100 points, and I made 18K on the trade. Biggest trade of all time. So I do it too. Yeah, Gixer, nothing wrong with that. I wasn't expecting this turnout tonight, guys. We got 153 people in here currently. Thank you for tuning in. If you're lurking in the background and want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. I can't thank you all enough for tuning in. I appreciate all your love and support and the kind words. I'm just being me on these things. NQ's moving up with gold too. Yeah, that's a pretty good hold of support right there. I would say that's decent. You got interest up into the low 50s right now. There's a couple blocks there. I'm kind of feeling like we might range tonight on the overnight until London. Obviously, I won't be streaming during London. Daniel, you're 321 long aged well. Yeah. Yeah, Eric. Actually, Fletcher's caught the bottom. Fletcher has caught the bottom. You're long gold from 38, Chris. Yep, you're good too. Like I said, you've got probably up here to 33.52-ish is what I'm thinking. Man, you guys are killing it. Killing it tonight. Oh, Happy Chef. Yeah, started the evening up 200, went down 700, back up to 710. Yeah. Yeah, that's a night right there. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Oh, Sadesh, cheers. Cheers. Thank you for joining the community. I appreciate all of you. Like I said before, you guys are what make this channel amazing. Nice, Grumpy Grandpa. GG's. I mean, you guys are trading well. You guys are all long right now? Jeez, I feel left out. I feel left out. I mean, that's a good hold at support. For sure. So what I would be looking for right now, just for simple strategy purposes to show you guys, I would want price to push up here above this volume well, pull back into 40 and hold above 40 for the entry long up into, well, this is a little off, but 100 here, 100 to 120. But that's ideally, that would be an ideal setup for me. It hasn't extended enough away from the top side of this extreme level to really confirm that buyers have control just yet for me. So I'll be waiting for the push up, the retrace, and the long. Looks like ES is catching a bid now as well off of central pivot at 63.09. It's at 63.18 now. ES is looking like it might want 63.50s area, if I had to guess. Could find a little resistance at 63, well, let's see, 63 like 20 to 23. But beyond that, we're probably pushing more all-time highs. So how we feeling, chat? How we doing? Yeah, Larry, I'm seeing like 23 to 25 is kind of where we could run into a little bit of trouble maybe. But I don't know. Hey, Gixer, nice. Nice. Yeah, see, it just didn't get high enough for me there. Let's see if it finds support here at like 35. 30-minute opening range Asia session high. Fletcher, I see your DM. What's up, Pablo? Fletcher, I'll take a look after the stream. Yeah, Pablo, the streams are I don't know what's going on. This is every night now. This is every stream. Yeah, look, guys, if I do nothing more than keep you patient, then I've done my job, right? It seems like the chat is trading extremely well on my streams. Like, there's very few people who say that they are massively red ever on the streams. So I must be doing something right. I don't know what that is. I must be doing something right here. I mean, look, we got 147 people still in here right now. on another sleepy Globex session where I was expecting a little bit more action. There's more action than happened last night, which is great. Hey, thanks for the sub, Free Fire. Appreciate you. Hey, thanks for the sub, Castro. I appreciate you. Man, this alert box. We got to do something about the alert box. Every time I look at it, it's just one of those simple stream elements. Alert boxes, like standard alert boxes. We need to customize one because that thing makes me cringe every time it pops up. I'm happy when it pops up, right? But hey, what's up, Kaka? If you haven't been here in a couple weeks, yeah, it's been a wild ride, my friend. A wild ride. Oh, Honky Sonk Blues, I hope you do make money. It won't be me making you money. It will be you making you money. Hamish, this is in queue. It's not a pair. We trade futures, U.S. index futures for the most part. Sometimes commodities will flip over to gold, but it's not Forex pairs. It's not currencies. Oh, Scott, cheers. Yeah, I mean, if there's one thing, one positive trait that I could instill on anybody, it would be the patience. Oh, RC Dad, yeah. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing. As far as a streamer is concerned, I don't know what I'm doing. I am literally just being me, hanging out, answering the questions that I know how to answer, being honest. It's like I said, I don't know. I'm still just dumbfounded by what's been happening lately. I can't thank you all enough. Like I said, you guys are the reason why this is happening. It's your support, your love, the thumbs up that you hit, the engagement in the chat. It's all the things that you guys do that make this channel what it is. So pat yourselves on the back because it's you guys. It is definitely not me. 10K end of the year, Akaka? Oh, I can't even imagine. Are you kidding me? 10,000 subscribers? That just seems unbelievable. Oh no, Havaz, I'm sorry. Yeah, see, that's another thing that I'd like to touch on as well, and I've touched on it before, right? The reality for most people, and there's that lure there, and it's a nasty lure that this industry has provided people. The 20 copy trading 20 accounts thing just is not realistic for most, right? At least not immediately. I think that people have been baited by that lure a little bit too much. They don't realize that these influencers have tons of free accounts sitting behind them, and they can sling contracts and it not matter, right? They can catch those windfall wins and it not matter. The reality for the majority of people is not copy trading 20 accounts, right? That's not real trading. That's gambling for the most part. Unless you're a really good trader taking advantage of the system, that's not the reality of trading. So I don't condone or promote certain props because of that, right? I understand wanting to size up, but to most people when they're doing the 20 account thing, if you blow them up, right, even at the low cost of an eval, even if you were to pass those things, you're looking at $1,600 at the lowest discounted price to get those things activated. You blow those evals, and now you got that intraday trailing as well on top of that. And then even if you request a payout, you don't know if you're going to get paid. So, like, I personally do not condone trading with certain props because of that. I mean, you do you, right? Like, I'm not going to say anything different or judge you or feel any differently about anybody that trades with certain props. But I don't support the ethics behind it, is what I'm saying. I feel if you earn money, you shouldn't have to prove anything to them, especially if it's transparent and it's obvious. You should not have to go through a full process of proving yourself to take the money you deserve. So for what it's worth, that's my take on the whole copy trading 20 accounts thing. Yeah, Kaka, that's the other thing is that, and once you do request and they request that kind of stuff, now they're putting you in a very uncomfortable. Trading is hard enough as is, right? It's highly emotional. Now they're putting someone who's not used to doing that into basically being a full-time streamer with a live audience and having to explain every move and every decision that they're making, right? To try and trip them up. And it's very, very difficult. Now all of a sudden there's even more stress on your trading. It's just not right. I forgot. I can ask the dumb questions. Is the end of day drawdown on take profit trader the max loss? No, no, it's not. Yeah, cheers, Havaz. Mr. Big Beef, no, right? I've kind of settled in as far as... So live trading does affect my real trading. It definitely does. I struggled when I initially started streaming, even in front of 20, 30 people. It's an entirely different beast when you have the lights, the camera, OBS running. You're trying to talk to people and be engaged with your chat, all meanwhile while trying to concentrate on the chart itself and the price action. Like you guys have seen it during Globex. I've missed entries because... Well, I was talking to you guys. It's very, very difficult. I can't stress how difficult it is, right? The benefit that the big streamers have is they have the ability to not really care whether they win or lose. I mean, they care to a certain extent, but it doesn't affect them emotionally, the financial loss. The same way that it does you or I. Let's put it that way. Oh, thanks, Kaka. I appreciate you. Dilsons, what trade did I take? It was right when we started the stream. I was short 2 minis from 23,052. I took one off at 10 points and left a runner on. I kind of got trailed out at, what was it, guys? 23,030-ish, I want to say. Somewhere around there. That would make sense math-wise. So 23,030 was where I took it off. Yeah, BB, you shouldn't have to, especially if it's obvious that you're not doing anything wrong. They're literally just trying to put those traders into an uncomfortable position, high stress environment, and I've seen it happen. You know, somebody's ready for payout. Some of my friends have been ready for payout. All of a sudden, they're asked to film their hands, to film over their shoulder, to film their charts, to explain every single trade, entry, exit, while they're managing their trade. It's just not good. It puts you in a really bad spot. Gixer, what would I be looking for right now? Nothing just yet. I would want to see the 23,050s get traded, and then one more attempt out of the sellers to try and push it back below 23,040 is what I would be watching. Otherwise, I'm expecting the bottom side of this range to get traded. Oh, Dilsons. Yeah, I explained this earlier. We kind of had the bear flag set up, right? And we broke the bottom side of the pennant forming on the bear flag. That's why I got short. That's why I took one off to be safe at just above 23,040 because I didn't know what was going to happen here. But when we got the flush through, I moved my other stop to break even and then moved it down to just above 40 as we got down below 23,030. I saw this wick and reclaim at the bottom side of the extreme and the immediate pump out of it, and that's when I took it off. If you want to see the trade, you can just watch the beginning of the stream whenever you have time. You'll see exactly how I managed it. You won't see the entry because I entered it right before I went live because that's when the setup happened. But you'll pretty much see the whole trade. Yeah, Eric, it's very tough to short all-time highs. I've been in here at 3 different points in my trading journey. And every time I've tried to short it and gotten run over. 100% gotten run over. What's up, old Tuck? How are ya? Hey, thanks for the sub, HB. I appreciate you. I gotta add more contracts. I could have managed better. Eric, you know, I'm not comfortable trading a lot of size. But I am comfortable trading minis at this point. I'm really no more than 3 minis comfortably. Oh, cheers, old Tuck. Yeah, the Discord's a great community. There's lots of good people in there, for sure. Oh, like size down to micros is what you're saying, Eric? Yeah, I agree. I could have definitely gone on 10 micros rather than 1 mini, or 20 micros rather than 2 minis. I get you. I put too many contracts on and it just feels like I'm managing too much. Like I said, I like to simplify things as much as possible. So it's kind of just what I do. Am I going to maximize every trade? No. Am I going to... Like, I'm never going to catch extreme tops and extreme bottoms. And I'll fully admit I'm not the world's greatest trader. I'm actually not the smartest guy in the world. So if I was going to succeed at trading, I had to find a way to simplify everything. So even when I teach things, I'm thinking in my mind, while I could throw big trading words and verbs out there, I'm trying to explain it like a trading for dummies type of approach, you know, so that the beginning traders can kind of get a grasp of what I'm saying. Because I remember how it was when I started trading, and it was just a whole lot of confusion, right? And there was nobody there to guide you because everybody treated you like you were stupid in the beginning, and I hated that about the trading world. I hated it. So I'm setting out to kind of change that narrative. That's kind of the goal of my channel. Sadesh, when do I start streaming? I start streaming at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday through Thursday. How much buffer? Nate, do you mean like how much drawdown am I willing to take on per trade? It all depends on... So 2 minis, I'm still comfortable with the 20-25 point stop with where my accounts are sitting currently. I do not recommend that for smaller accounts. Oh, thanks, Team Crypto. I appreciate you. I do not recommend that for the smaller accounts. Obviously, start out on micros and scale up. It took me a while to get to the point where I'm at. Like I said, I've been doing this for 4 years now, and my accounts are they're in good standing. Let's put it that way. But I wouldn't recommend that. But I would recommend starting out on like a 2 or 3 micro approach. Definitely learn how to scale in and out of positions for sure. Yeah, BB. You got stopped out. Are you on the gold trade? Is that where you were? Or were you on the Nas? I still think this goes up. It's still holding the top end. Wow, even more people filing in. 173 people in here right now, guys. Thank you so much for the love and support. It means the world. If you're new here and want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, if you could, hit that thumbs up button for me for the YouTube algorithm. I'm still a little overwhelmed about everything that's happening on this channel. It's unreal. I know some of the OGs that have been around for a little while are probably just as shocked as I am, to tell you the truth. It's been a grind. We've been doing this for 11 months. In the last 3 weeks, have more than doubled our growth. It's been unbelievable. Unbelievable ride. And Chris, you weathered the gold storm? Yeah, we're over at we're at 1,050 views right now. Hey, thanks, Tony. I appreciate you. We're at over 1,050 views on the live stream. Less than 2 hours in, and 173 people tuned in. Actually, 176 people tuned in right now. I think our record is 220 at one time. So that's amazing. It's amazing. Oh, Team Crypto, yeah. Yeah, the Discord is a great community. There's really good traders in there. Feel free to join if you're new here. It's called Level Up. Link in the description down below the video. There's better traders than me in that Discord, so yeah, it's a good chill place. There's a little bit of trolling that goes on with some of us that have been friends for a while, but it's a good place. What do we have in that Discord now, too, Fletcher? I mean, what are we approaching 500 members in that Discord too? It's crazy. It's crazy. But everything is free. Everything is free. The only thing that would cost any money was if you wanted access to my pre-market trading plans, and that's just the perk to the people who support my channel on that level. It's kind of my way of saying thank you to them. So they have access to my pre-market trading plans for the Nas. And they can tell you if it's worth the $5 a month or not. Oh, old talk, the Glizzy Clipper 5000. Okay. So, it's this indicator that you see right here. It's a play on mean reversion. We're not going to get a print because we're outside of expected range. But you can kind of see how it prints right here. It's a mean reversion play. Hey, what's up, Jenna? Jenna, I'd be looking for a clean break outside of the box at this point, and then a re-offer, a re-attempt for price to get back inside that level. So, like, a clean break. I was saying how I wanted to push up into the mid-50s and then the pullback. We never got that. Now price has fallen back inside range. I would expect the same to the downside. You know, a 15 to 20 point move to the downside. Retest it and hold below for the short. Or a little bit move higher, retest it, and hold above for the long. As far as the Glizzy Clipper goes, old talk. So it's a mean reversion indicator. This is an indicator designed by my good friend Banana Bread Trades. If you want a more detailed description about everything that goes into this indicator and like what it all entails, feel free to check out his YouTube channel. He's got like a 30-minute video explaining everything, but I'll give a quick rundown. Oh, cheers, Jenna. So there's three elements to it. You have expected range, which is designed by a calculation that he has come up with himself. It's these red lines and green lines that you see on my chart right here. The green lines indicate the buy area. The red lines indicate the sell area. Yeah, Kaka, I'm not an indicator guy either, right? The channel that you see formed here that kind of looks like a VWAP channel or a Bollinger Band channel is the Keltner channel. The blue line that you see is the 200 period moving average on the 1 minute chart. The outer bands of the Keltner channel are 2 standard deviations away from the 200 period moving average. Down on the bottom, he has his oscillator, which is kind of like a MACD or an RSI. It basically tells you when price is overbought or oversold, but it's based on harmonic wave patterns. So you either need price to be above 70 or below 70. You need price to be in between either the sell area or the buy area, and price to also be either touching or operating outside either the lower band or upper band on the Keltner channel. You need all three of those things to line up in order to get a print like you see right here. Your entry would be something that you would find as confluence. Vincent, ES is above BWAP, NQ below. Are they diverging right now? Yeah, not really. You need all three of those things to line up in order to get a print. Your ideal target for either the short or the long is going to be the Keltner mid. Does that help explain? It's a mean reversion play, is what it is. You can kind of see the prints. The only time it's not good is in high volatility, news events, and things like that, and immediate market opens and market closes. But you can kind of see long entry, Kelt mid would be the ideal target, even though this one you could have rode for a while. But sometimes it does get a little bit noisy with the prints. I think he's trying to rectify that. But what I usually wait till price is at one of my levels and we're getting a print and use it more as like confluence rather than just a blind signal indicator, right? Because I'm not a mean reversion trader by trade. I'm more a trend continuation momentum kind of trader. You know, I play break and retest of support and resistance levels. So I like to see the reversal and then a hold above a support for confirmation, or vice versa to the downside for shorts. RC, we need it. Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, one of us just needs to invest in in Bloomberg markets, right? Just spend the $32K for the license for the year, and that's all we need. or now hear me out. Now we could just call up Nancy Pelosi, right? I mean, just have Pelosi on speed dial. She seems to outperform BlackRock and Vanguard and all those all those large institutions anyway. So you got Nancy in the DMs. All right, Kaka. The Nancy Clipper 5000. I want to say there's like an app you can invest in that takes her positions with her. I want to say it exists. I'm not 100% certain on that. Don't quote me on that. But I want to say there is now an app out there. I know there is. Oh, Nancy lost 14 mil this year, Sam says. I know there is. I want to say there's actually a tradable thing out there where it's a fade. Who's the Mad Money guy? What's his name again? Fade Kramer. I want to say there's a Fade Kramer like hedge fund out there. Yeah, Larry, like it's crazy when you look at the biggest earners. I think like 18 out of the top 20 are politicians in the stock market. It's kind of scary. Game is rigged, Kaka says. Hey, Gixer, enjoy your 4th. Thanks for hanging around. The heck? Guys, did we have another 50 subscriber night tonight? Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's the politicians, man. I'm telling you. They are... It is just slimy. Slimy. Trump has you on the speed dial, BB? Nice. Nice. Yeah, like Vincent, my like I said, I need Price to explore outside of this area a bit more before I think about getting involved. I just don't know in the low volume environment. I don't know that we're going to see much till London session as far as movement goes. What's up, Yuri? Thanks for tuning in. Hey, thanks for the sub, Francois. Appreciate you. Yeah, don't diddle in the middle. That's right. Don't diddle in the middle. Yeah, RC, it's 100% accurate. That's why I trade the way that I do, right? When you see large blocks, you can kind of tell where their interest is, which is why I also say that news, those reactions that you see on news, unless it's really bad news headlines or extremely good news headlines, they don't really have much of an effect overall on the market, right? It's just an impulse algo-driven move. But you can kind of tell where institutions are operating if you have level 2. You see big orders on the books, right? The other day we had 1,000 block on NQ bouncing around. So you can kind of see, hey, we have interest up here around 23,300. We also have a larger block up here at 23,550. So you guys that are watching and paying attention right now, I want you to remember this level up here, this 23,550. And over the next week or so, unless some really bad news headlines comes out, I can almost guarantee this is where we are heading. This order is not going to go anywhere. It is going to stay there, and that is probably going to get traded. Could price fall off first before we go there? Of course. But the interest, majority interest, is to the top side still. So, yes, they're going to do what they need to do to get the market to their profit targets. And that's just the way that it works, unfortunately. We're just trying to ride their coattails, right? We're trying to determine when they're executing, where they're executing. That's why we kind of wait for confirmation moves. That's why I trade the way that I do. Because I don't know with 100% certainty. BB says he tells you right before he's going to post anything on Truth Social. You've made millions. Nice. RC says exactly what they have told me. No, Kaka, I've got water. I've got water. You guys make it easy to talk. It's just like I'm talking to friends. I'm literally just being me, answering questions, hanging out with you guys. No BS. Just having a good time. Am I exhausted at the end of the stream? Yeah, I'm tired. It's been a long day already. You know, I wake up at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard. It's now 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard. And I do this every day. So, yeah, the late night streams are they do take a toll on me, but I do it for you guys, you know. You deserve something like this. Every beginning trader, every experienced trader deserves a place like this that's safe, you know. That's why we do it. You know, and anything that comes of this channel, great. You know. But even if it's just us hanging out at nights for a few hours, I'm fine with that too. Even if the channel died right here. My book map updates just slightly faster than my trading platform. Yeah, right now it's just this is a Top Step server, so just keep that in mind. They're going through changes right now. Community service work, Jenna says. No, it's not like that. Like, while it would be nice to see the channel take off and like reap some rewards for all the hard work that we've put into it, right? It's not about that. In the end, that would just be a side effect, kind of. And while that is kind of a goal, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say it's not. Hey, thanks for the subs, guys. I appreciate you. Brian Watts, appreciate you. Thanks for the sub, Sumantha. I appreciate you. Yeah, I just feel like the trading community lacks places like this, and you know, you traders deserve something like that. Like I said, it shouldn't cost you. You shouldn't have to spend $2,000 to gain basic knowledge about the markets. I remember feeling like so dumb in the beginning. Because, you know, you ask elementary questions and the people are either saying, well, you know, in order for me to answer that question, you got to give me $2,000, or they make you feel extremely stupid and you got to do all the work on your own. You know, there's nobody there to help you. Trading is very, very lonely. We sit in a room at a desk by ourselves. Fletcher, they make you feel dumb again. Oh, Sam, that's awful. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I wouldn't say that's a funny story, but I'm sorry, brother. That is awful. Yeah, Daniel, like that's what happens. And you know what? That's fine. They put in a lot of work to get to where they're at. And if they want to charge for that, that's fine. They've also designed courses, but it needs to be worth it. And they need to provide proof, and there needs to be transparency behind it. Right? Like, I can get behind guys like an example, Vincent Desiano. I can get behind him charging. He's an extremely good trader that provides the transparency that is needed to warrant costing that. Now, do you need to spend that amount of money to learn what he's going to teach you? No, you don't. But at the same time, if people are willing to spend that, go ahead and charge it and make it if you're going to put the time into it. But I'm just not going to do that. I don't feel right about it. I hated that about the industry when I got started, and it made trading so much more difficult than it needed to be. There's enough free information out there on the internet that you guys can learn without spending all that money. Yeah, BB, there's times where I still feel dumb. I don't know everything. Right? A hand in the air. I do not know everything that there is to know. All I know is that I've found something that works for me, that's easy to understand, that's simple, that I'm looking for really minimal points of entry. I know what my targets are. They're easily defined. I know what my risk is on every trade. It's easily defined. And that's pretty much what I know. And what I've explained to you guys is how I trade day in, day out. And I'm a six-figure trader, full-time trader. You know, and will my strategy work for some? No. I've definitely had to do some research and learn how to locate key support and resistance levels. I use pivot points for not necessarily points of entry, but points of interest when I'm in a trade for execution. But beyond that, I don't really have much on my charts. I have volume profile. I've got the DOM over there. But those things just add confluence. The main thing that I'm looking at is price action around these areas. I learned a long time ago that it's when you're executing in these kind of areas is where you get yourself into trouble. Yeah, Jenna, like I watched a lot of his free. I'm not a member of his Discord, and I haven't watched anything out of him in a while. But I do know that he's a good trader, and he's kind of a portion of how I developed my strategy was based on some of his videos. And Carmine Rosado was another one who had a lot of free content that I learned about order flow and the DOM and supply and demand levels as well. And I kind of just used what I learned from those two guys and kind of merged it all together into something that worked for me, right? Hey, Kaka. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy your evening. Happy 4th. Yeah, Lionheart. Yeah, I call it the I call it the GFZ, the get effed zone. Do not operate in those areas. No, but not all black areas are that way. It's really just where you see a lot of chop, right? Like this. Like I would never be executing in between these two levels. It's a lot of just chop. You kind of want to wait for the break away from these areas, right? This move looks a lot cleaner than this move. You watched TJR for weeks. You thought you should retire already? Here you are in the real world and love it. RC TJR, I've heard that name before. So guys, full transparency, I do not watch influencer traders or streamers. The only one that I tune into from time to time is Pine Tree Trader. And that's because I think he's a chill dude. It's not to pick up strategies or anything like that. I trade my own way. I'm my own trader. Hey, Andres, happy 4th. I'm doing good. How are ya? Do futures have hot zones, honky stonk please? What do you mean by hot zones? Hey, Nexus, cheers. Wow, 181 people in here right now. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Like I said, if you want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button if you're new here. Also, we do have a free trading Discord. It's called Level Up. Link in the description down below the video, or exclamation point Discord in the chat. Making bears great again, Darth Buddha says. Andres, I don't mind it. What I would be waiting for is a re-offer at 23,020 at this point, and want to see the hole below. You do have central pivot down here just below 23K. And you have RTH 15-minute opening range high at 985. Those would be the levels that I'd be watching and have interest on at this point. Oh, so it just, okay. So you're just higher when there's much more volume into the market is what you're saying is a hot zone? Like time frame? Time of day is what you're talking about? Yes, obviously during regular trading hours, those first couple hours are when the market's really moving around generally. Of course. Lim, so it is for YouTube channel members only. So yes, like a paid subscriber, it's $5 a month, but that would give you access to my pre-market trading plan. It was the one thing that I could think of that would reward or incentivize people to purchase the channel memberships that would pay it back. Do you see? Like, while I hate charging for anything at all, YouTube really likes seeing those channel memberships. Probably because they get a good chunk of the channel membership into their own pockets. But it was the one thing that I said, okay, this is something that I can do where one trade from these trading plans is going to pay for the lifetime membership. So you can ask those who have it whether it's worth it or not. You don't have to do it. I'm not pushing any sale on you. But I kind of have to, the pre-market trading plans I have to reserve for those people that do. Keep the bots away, he says. Nexus says. Yeah, wow. We are picking up steam here on this stream the later I go, guys. 193 people tuned in right now. Wow. Thank you so much. Man. Yeah, I kind of want to see the re-offer first. I don't just want to see the straight melt, the straight nuke through 23K. I'd rather see 23,020 get offered one more time. Yeah, DeSouza. Yeah, the market is open right now. And it'll be a half day tomorrow. So the market will close at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard or 12 p.m. Central Standard. I'm not sure where you live, so you'll have to do the time adjustment for that. Darth Buddha, yeah, I don't know what's going on. West Coasters coming in. Last night it was like a lot of Aussies that were here. A lot of Aussies and New Zealanders ended up coming in a little bit later. Because I think they're like 12 hours ahead of us or something like that. What would my win rate? It's like between 72 and 76% is my win rate, American Pride. I pulled over one of my funded account journals and showed it not too long ago on a recent stream, actually. It would take me a minute to pull up, and I don't want to dox myself live on stream. Do you see what I'm saying? I would have to look at account numbers and all that. But it's definitely on the stream. stats of like a month of trading, and that's pretty much how all my accounts look. But I think it was like 72%. Might have been a little bit higher. I'm not sure. 76% win rate. But a lot of that is break evens. Yeah, cheers. Yeah, you can go look at it. It's there. But it was in the mid 70s somewhere. Urkan, yes, I trade full time. Full time. I'm not the world's best trader, guys. Like I'm not gonna ever claim to be that. I'm not the smartest guy in the books. I simplified trading to work for me, and it provides me 6 figures a year. So that's what I do. Oh, there's no thanks button on there? Yeah, I'll get Mason on it here soon. Yeah, I don't like the straight melt here. Is anybody short right now? Soon Fletcher and Daniel are going to answer chat questions. Yeah, they're brand new to being mods. So just be patient with them. In fact, they're probably, I don't even know if they're listening right now, to tell you the truth. But we did have 4 mods for the live streams. I realized that was going to be needed today. Okay, Daniel's there. I realized that was going to be needed today with how much the chat's been flying around on these last few live streams. But I do want to make sure that everybody... Oh, nice trade. Nice trade. Closed at 23K. I do realize that eventually I'm not going to be able to answer everybody's questions and get to everybody. And it kind of sucks. Because that's what I want my channel to be about. You know, making sure that everybody feels heard. That every +1 sub means something. Because it doesn't on other channels, but it does here. So if there's a question that you have that's not getting answered, just ask it again and be patient with me. I want to answer everybody's questions if I can answer the questions. And if I can't, I'll admit that I can't answer the questions and not BS you. Or maybe there's somebody in the chat that can answer that question for you. But on my channel, it's about the community. It's about you guys. Yeah, okay, nice trade. Nice trade. Actually, there were a couple people that were short there. Yeah, I need a retest before I can get in on this move. I don't want the straight melt. Wow, we just went over 200 people in here right now, guys. 202 in here right now. Yeah, guys, to those of you that didn't catch this move, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Like, you got to be okay with not catching every move. And while it sucks because you're seeing dollar signs, right? It's going to save you from that FOMO, right? Like, there's no reason to hop on the short down here. Zero reason to hop on the short down here. There was zero reason really anywhere below 23,020. $9.30. Oh, Urkan, you're trying to get the big boy move, huh? Hey, thanks, Daniel. Appreciate you. Yeah, Jenna, it's hard. Like, look, I pointed it out last night. Hey, thanks, Carlton. I appreciate you. Thanks for the sub. These straight moves through price, like this. Oh, Andres, I'm not sure that it's going to now. Unfortunately, it just had the straight melt. But what we were looking for was like a 23K bounce or just above, and a reoffer up here near 23,020, and for price to hold below. So you had a break. This would have been a retest, and then we would have taken the short had it held below. We just tapped central pivot, so let's see if we get a bounce back up. This would be enough of a reoffer for me. If we can retest even this 30-minute opening range Asia session low here, this blue line that you see at 23,017 and reject there, I'm not opposed to trying a short. Someone says full port long. Yeah, Lionheart, trust your strat. Look, guys, how I trade isn't gonna be how everybody trades. It's just what works for me and what I look for, right? It's how I'm comfortable. Wow, 209 people in here right now. Are we gonna set a record on tonight's stream? That is the question. Our peak, our record peak, as far as viewers go, is 220. We are only 11 people away from that right now, as we speak. Yeah, BB, don't mess with your stops. 1.66. You're kidding me, Fletcher, right? We have not picked up another 60 plus subscribers tonight. Guys, this is every night. This is crazy. I need better lighting, you're saying? No, not really. I just need to adjust the lights that are happening right now. I have them on dim because they're extremely bright, believe it or not. If I get them brighter, I'm going to be blinded. If sitting in front of them for 4 hours. Snowball in effect, RC Dad says. I don't know what's happening. No idea what's happening here. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I mean, we only need 9 more people in here currently to have the most people to have another record stream. It's wild. I'm glad you guys are getting a little more price movement than we had the last few nights. Someone, I took a trade live earlier. I'm up 640 on the session. Yeah, it's really like to spend that much time in front of these lights, guys. I could turn them up. I could turn them up much brighter. Oh, chill. Cheers, Kirk. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for being here. Yeah, we got a nice community here. It's you guys who make this channel what it is. 100%. So you guys deserve all the credit for the environment, the vibes, everything that's happening on this channel. You guys deserve the credit for that. You make it very easy for me. Let's put it that way. A strip tease to pass the time. Oh no, we're back on the whole strip trading thing again. Like, come on. Why are we going there? Why are we going there? What, Fletcher? We're at 1.67 subs now? Dude. Hey, thanks for the sub, Rattler. I appreciate you. Oh, thanks, Curtis. Thank you for the kind words. You guys are gonna make me blush, man. Shh. Yeah, I'm watching, BB. I'm seeing it. Thanks, thanks, Tom. I appreciate the sub. Wow, we just went over 1.4K views on this live stream, guys. OnlyFans trading, someone says. No, we're not doing strip trading, someone. That's not happening. Inflatable pool stream, Daniel says. Come on. What are we talking about? What are we talking about right now? Oh, man. I want price a little bit higher for an entry. I want to see what happens as we approach 23,020. I at least want this 30-minute Asia opening range low to get traded. Oh, Tom. Thanks. Yeah, I try to keep it a little bit lower. Like, enough for you guys to see my face, but so I'm not being... So my eyes aren't extremely jacked at the end of the night. Thanks, RC Dad. I don't know that I deserve any of this. I'll be honest with you. I don't deserve the amazing community that is assembling here. I'm blown away. I'm overwhelmed. I'm still in disbelief about what's happening on my channel and to my channel. And the acceleration that it's happening at is unreal. Someone, I would like price to get closer to 23,020. So we'd be looking at one of these. Honestly, my entry's probably going to be around 23,010 at this point. If I can get in a little bit higher, that'd be nice. If we got kind of one of the wicks up above 23,020 and sellers to step in and see some sort of rejection or see any kind of aggressive buying getting absorbed and price not make new highs, that would be an indication for me, but I'm going to need to see something in order for me to take it. How long have I been trading? Kirk, I've been 4 years is how long I've been trading. Imsky, okay, so you're an ICT guy, Imsky? There's some ICT traders in the chat. I'm not an ICT guy. I just call them gaps. I just call them gaps. No, Darth, I trade a little bit of everything. So my main thing is the wow, ES had a perfect bounce off the Kelt lower there. I mainly trade the NAS. That's my bread and butter. I would say 95% of my trades are placed on the NAS. But I do have the ES over here to trade. I also have YM and RTY down here. I've got gold, which I rarely trade. And I've got CL as well that we look at on the stream. Glenn Powell says, I'm ICT. Yeah, Sim, that's a wise choice. That's a wise choice. I'm sorry to hear what's happened to you. That's terrible. Nobody should have to go through that kind of stuff. We got your back, brother. Come back and join these live streams. You got a good support system here. I know trading's lonely and it feels like you're alone sometimes, but you got a family here. I assure you. Fletcher, what is a nice Fletcher? Oh man. Hey, thanks for the sub, Money Printer. I appreciate you. As far as my streaming schedule is concerned, I did see that earlier. I know the chat's flying right now and I can't keep up with all of you, and I'm sorry. My streaming schedule currently is Globex sessions Sunday through Thursday starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard. I currently don't do RTH streams. There wasn't enough demand for it. However, when the demand grows enough for it, we will consider doing it. It will probably be more like power hour afternoon type streams rather than the New York Open or Chicago Open. But that will probably be the next transition as far as streaming schedule is concerned, to try that out at one point in time. So you're talking this number down here in the bottom left-hand corner. Is that what you're talking about, Mustafa? Oh, the profile pictures. So that's the running Globex stream P&L. So that's a 2-month total. Like we are. All right, it's clickbaity. It's clickbaity. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not real comfortable with it. Hey, Adam. Thanks for tuning in. I'm not gonna lie. That number is clickbaity, and my editor and myself were discussing that today. We might just go to like every month doing the running P&L, because it is confusing. I get that. He designed the thumbnail. I'm not a huge fan of that, having that total on there. But it's kind of good to have that total on there as well, because that's just Globex session trading and only in a couple hours over a 2-month time period. So it kind of shows like what you can make even with, oh, Lim, nice. Make sure that if you purchase those YouTube channel memberships, that A, you join the Level Up Discord, but B, that you also mark or link your YouTube account to your Discord profile, and that will give you access to those pre-market trading plans. If you can't figure it out, Lim, just DM me on Discord, and I'll get you added and fix everything for you. People have had trouble with it. I'm not sure why. It's pretty simple to do, but people have had trouble with it. But just let me know if you can't see those on the Discord. Yeah, you can't even really say that, right? So like my initial thought was I want to show what you can make on the Globex sessions by only trading a couple hours a night, like annually. So that total would go year by year. But then I thought I'm not going to be streaming Globex year after year probably. Yeah, RC, I can't. I want to, that's the problem, is I have to scroll back. Casey, can I share my settings for volume profile? Yes, I can. So today's session, so this is the current Globex session volume profile, since Asia Open is developing on the right hand side over here. And then my specific settings are like so. Copter, can I share my settings on making money? Nice, Lim. Can you see that channel? It should be WE Trading Plans. Okay, can I share my settings on how? Oh man, my chat's gonna get wild. I have a feeling the chat's gonna get wild at a certain point in time. Sovereignty. Discord is yes, Discord is not great. Discord is not great. It definitely has its flaws. The botting is outrageous in Discord. So for those of you that are new to Discord, if you get any DMs from a .WesleyEmeraldGate or a Wesley_EmeraldGate or any of the above that are trying to sell you something, I will never sell you anything, and I will never I'll never DM you personally without you reaching out to me first. So just be on alert that it does happen, it does exist, and most of the usernames that have punctuation in them are generally bots. So just keep that in mind. Andres, it's just the easiest that most people use, I think. Hey, Nick the Kid, thanks for the membership. Did you hear what I just said previously about linking the YouTube to your Discord profile? Oh, Chris, welcome. Welcome to the community. Lots of new people in tonight. All right, cheers. Cheers. Yeah, I can't even keep up with the chat, guys. To those of you that have questions that I missed, I'm sorry. Okay, someone just say monthly Globex so it's not misleading. I mean, honestly, someone, if people click on my live stream for that reason, that's fine. I'll be fully transparent. They can ask in the live stream. There's nothing, it's nothing that I'm hiding. If they doubt that total, they can go back and watch the Globex live streams. They're all left up there live to look through. So I'm not too concerned about it. Adam, I got the attention of the big community. Who's the big community, Adam? If you're still here. I don't know what big community we're talking about. Look, guys, I'm a normal guy. I'm an average trader. Oh, nice, Gerald. Yeah, take it slow, right? Trading a personal account is entirely different than trading prop accounts. Gerald, you usually watch Stock Tiger, but he's been flopping a lot. Poor guy. Yeah. Look, guys, there is no lie. I will not lie to you. Live streaming and trading is very difficult. There's a lot of outside noise, a lot of outside influence. You got people saying signals in the chat all the time. You're trying to be engaged with the chat to make them feel like they're a part of the show, you know? It's very, very difficult. Lionheart, how many evals did it take me before I was profitable? So I got funded on my second or third, I want to say. Second or third eval. But I took things so slow, right? I got rebuild on my first eval, I think 2 times. So it took me like 3 months to pass it. But I took it so slow. I was trading strictly 1 micro to start. It was just, I wasn't one of those people that just went in guns blazing trading minis. I knew better. I didn't want to blow a bunch of money in the beginning. So it was slow. It was a slow build. Yeah, Gerald, it's very difficult, right? Like, trading's hard enough. And I was a good trader before I started streaming. And I really struggled when I started streaming. Really struggled. What was happening was I was doing it during RTH2, which is the time that I really like to make my money. And I was digging myself into, you know, an $800, $1,000 hole right off the bat. And then I was clawing my way back after I would end the streams. It took me a while to get comfortable with not being in a trade, not feeling the need to be consistently trading, and just be comfortable with who I am as a person and my trading strategy. Stock Tiger's audience are switching to me. Oh no, I'm a boring trader, guys. Hey, Chief Pepsi, welcome back. I've never heard of Stock Tiger. So for those of you that are new here, my name is Wes, full-time futures trader. I've been trading for 4 years. I am a profitable trader. I'm a 6-figure trader. But for me, it's not all about pushing numbers in your guys' face either. It's more about the journey. We got a lot of beginners in here. But I don't watch any of the influencer streamers, so I don't know who a lot of the people are that are out there. But I found when I did watch like streamers, it just created more noise in my head. So I've kind of tuned them all out. Like, my chat will talk about trader drama in the streamer world, and I have no idea what they're talking about. You've watched Grumpy Grandpa. You've watched him, but he's all over the place, not really talking about trading. That happens on this channel too from time to time. The chat gets me sidetracked from time to time as well. Let's see if we can finally get that push up to 23,020. If we see rejection step in, a little like wick and rejection above 23,020, I might try the short. Yeah, Chris, that's not me. Look, guys, I drive a Jeep Grand Cherokee, right? I drive a Jeep Grand Cherokee. I stay in my own lane. I'm not selling you a course. I'm not ever looking to sell you a course. I'm not looking to make profit off you. I just wanted to create a safe environment that beginning traders, good traders, and everybody could learn and grow together for free without it costing thousands of dollars or being told that this way is the right way to trade or that way is the right way to trade. And hopefully I'm successful at doing that. Tim, so I usually start on the daily. It can help you out with higher time frames, weekly and stuff like that, but that's more like when you're looking, if I was looking at swing trades, I would go out to the weekly. But I normally start on the daily. The daily is pretty simple, right? My daily has 4 indicators on it, all simple moving averages, the 20, the 50, the 100 and the 200. I'm not doing a whole lot here other than seeing where major levels are of support and resistance. You know, obviously we have support, a major support here around 22,580. Obviously the daily 20 is going to act as a major support level at this point now that we're all trading above and all the SMAs are pointing up. But that's really all I'm looking at the daily. I'm not doing a whole lot here other than trying to locate gaps that could be points of interest as well that we've left behind, but we're in a gap and go situation at this point. I don't even know if this is ever going to get traded again without World War III, to tell you the truth. But that's kind of where I started at, and then I go down to the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the 30 minute, the 15 minute, and that's really where I stop with my location of levels. I do my fine tuning on the 15 minute, and the 5 minute is what I use to execute. Hey, One Trade, welcome. Gerald, we're approaching record number, actually. So, guys that are new here, what's happening on my channel over the past... Hey, Jose, thanks for the sub. What's happening on my channel over the past 3 weeks is not something that's seen a whole lot in our niche. I had 600 subscribers 3 weeks ago. And typically had 20 to 30 people in my live streams. Over the last 3 weeks, we have gained now over 1,000 subscribers. And tonight we have 1.6K views on the live stream. We're averaging right around 1,200 views on these Globex live streams. And right around between 150 to 200 concurrent viewers at a time. I'm still in disbelief about it. I'm just a normal dude. Just an average guy. Copter, yeah, you just made a bunch of fake accounts to subscribe. Thanks for your hard work, Copter. I appreciate you. That's some dedication right there. Yeah, Kirby, I don't know what the ceiling is, right? Like, all I can do is just keep being me, answering the questions that I know how to answer, providing a safe space for you guys. I don't know what's happening. We started this YouTube channel a year ago, and it wasn't until the last 3 weeks. No more trades for today, Roteld? I don't know. I'm still waiting on this to get reoffered. Nothing right now. I'm not interested in the 23K chop. I'll say that. One trade, what do I see on the chart so far? What do you mean? I see lots of things. What do you mean, what do I see? Like, what do I think is going to happen? Are you looking for my analysis? Later, Andres. Oh, you're in the UK? Yeah, yeah. Go get some sleep. Gerald, you trade options? Let's see. Spy 6:30 on Monday. Okay, I could see that. One trade to direction. Right now, currently, my watch is re-offer at this 23,020 to 23,050. At that point, the only trade that I would take, I wouldn't take a long from here, but I'd be looking for rejection to step in. I'd be looking for absorption over here out of the... I'd look for aggressive buyers being absorbed by the sellers at that area, and then a move back down. So that would be my analysis. We've got a break. We've got a retest possibility for a short. My target would be 22,940. So it would be an 80-point trade, ideally. But obviously, we've bounced central pivot here, so that would be a point of interest as well. Yeah, Gerald, I'm not an options guy. The options thing, like, confused me. What's up, Sean? The options stuff confused me. I kind of started there, but having to pay attention to the Greeks and all that other crap that's involved with that, it was just too much for me. I really like the simplicity of futures. It makes it a lot easier, and there's a lot of money to be made here. I kind of settled on the Nasdaq. It's what I know. It's what I feel out the best. Thanks, Daniel. Enjoy your weekend if I don't talk to you. Oh, Sean, yeah, you got that yard lined? You got the checkerboard pattern going? Of the two indicators on the right, Harrison, what are you talking about? Volume profile over here? Yeah, Gerald. I just think futures is so much easier. It's so much easier to trade. A lot less noise going on. Dodge Halls, you're short on ES right now. I got rid of VWAP on my charts. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't even want to know where it is. Don't even want to know where it is. Oh, is he? You think he means the heat map, Quaylid? All right. So, is this what you're talking about? Harrison, are you talking these two things over here on the far right? Oh, okay, yeah. So this is DOM Surface. This is Quantower's version of Bookmap. The two columns here that you see are the orders that are on the books, so limit orders on the books. And this is the imbalance around current price as far as difference between buyers and sellers, right? For the most part. So like if I zoom in, you can kind of see the figures. But this doesn't bother me so much. I really just want to know what's happening here when price gets to here. And I want to know where the majority of the large orders are resting. Right? That's kind of how I trade. I try to simplify it as much as possible. Not add too much noise, not add confusion. But what I'd be looking for... Can you see icebergs with Quantower? So you can see them here. For sure. Trader Higgs. You can see them over here on the book map. If you zoom in and you actually look at what's going on, it doesn't say, hey, this is an iceberg order, but you can definitely see. Quantower, you can actually place an iceberg order if you wanted to. They have that strategy. Trader Higgs, technically, you can't place hidden orders. right? In order for an order to be executed in live markets, it has to be on the books unless it's a market order. That's the only way that things are visible, right? So there's technically no hidden orders. Yeah, BB, TOS is, the platform is good. But yes, commissions are high. 100%. I think if you're going to trade futures, you might want to find a private broker. For sure. Wow, guys. 219 people in here. Thank you for the subs, guys. Chris, appreciate you. It should be all orders on the market, right? Like, there shouldn't be any hidden orders at all. This is the NQ book. Right? Like, I have actually gone on my personal account, placed orders well away from current price, and gone all over here to see if I can see them, and they were there. So, yes, this is the entire book. This is everything that is on the book currently. Trader Higgs, I guess they could do that, but it would go in as market orders. Those are not going to be visible anyway until these pop up. But as soon as the order's placed, it will show up. Right? Like, how would the book know that I'm going to go long if I came and hit a market in button, right? Like, that's not going to show up. But these are your limit orders, and these are your aggressive buyers and sellers. Hey, what's up, Lizna? Welcome. Wow. Guys, record number of people in the stream tonight. 221 people watching currently. My name is Wes, full-time futures trader. Welcome to my channel. I don't know what I'm doing streaming-wise, but welcome to my channel. Full-time futures trader, been doing it for 4 years. I can't thank you all enough for tuning in. Man, unbelievable. Sean, so I don't use it to that extent, right? Like, my volume profile is over here. What I'm looking for on this is a couple things. One, where the large orders are resting on the books. And two, I'm looking for aggressive buyers or aggressive sellers to start getting absorbed at my areas of interest. That's really all I use it for. No, we're actually waiting, Pablo, for price to come up a little bit higher. But look, guys, my trading is actually extremely boring. Like, I place 3 to 5 trades a day. I'm generally only executing at these areas where I've got gray boxes at. These are areas that I've determined that I manually draw on my charts that I think are key levels to watch in the market. And I only want to execute here because my risk is well defined and my targets are easily identifiable. Rim, I train on a personal and 1 live prop and 3 sim funded accounts. Sid, that's what this is for. So, like, if you were to see a lot of green bubbles pop up here and not see a lot of red bubbles, but price is not able to push new highs, and price actually starts rolling over and moving down without seeing a lot of aggressive sellers, these like big red bubbles, that would indicate absorption to me. Any advice to not blow them? Yeah, RM. Risk management, size down. That would be my advice. Trading is a risk management game in the beginning. On small accounts, it's all about your risk management. Right? Obviously, somewhat about strategy. But to be honest with you, it is all about risk management. So Kirk, it's a little. So the live environment is a lot different than the sim environment. You are. Thanks for the kind words, Lulu. No, I don't stream New York session currently, just Globex session. Thank you for the subs, guys. Kirk, a lot. So I prefer to trade the live environment. You kind of have a little more leeway. You know, props puts you under these tight confines of trading. But if you can successfully navigate your way through prop accounts and hold on to a prop account, there is zero reason why you can't succeed with a personal account. Absolutely none. You just have to remain that disciplined as you did in your prop account on a personal. But on a personal, you got a little more leeway. Nobody's telling you how to trade. Wow, 232 people in here. RM, look, like if you're just starting out, I would say NQ is probably the beast that you don't want to tackle. I would say trade ES or YM. You know, if you're looking for something that's a little safer to trade. They move a little bit more smoothly. They're not as volatile. I would say if you're just starting to learn how to trade, I would start there. ES is probably going to be the easiest symbol to trade. No, Paven. Red and green bubbles over here on the right-hand side are your market buyers and market sellers. So these are your aggressive buyers and aggressive sellers. These orders over here that are getting filled, or the lines that you see on here, are the limit orders. The orders that are resting on the books at a given price. So, like, generally, if you're seeing these big wicks here, or these red lines, that indicates an area of high volume. So this is probably an institutional trader or fund that's looking for price to get up here so they can execute to either get out of the market as a take profit or to enter a short position. We don't know which that is. Right? We don't know if this order that's resting up here is take profits from a large institution down that is long from much lower and trying to get out of their position, or if it's an actual entry into a short. That's the one thing that we don't know. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, Arim, I'm not in a position right now. I've only taken one trade tonight. I don't execute a lot. So if you're looking for the high intense hyper scalping, you're you're not going to get that out of me. I no longer feel the pressure to be in a trade when I'm streaming. I'm comfortable just hanging out with you guys and talking trading, to tell you the truth. Oh, Tim, the ES and the YM would be where I would start. If I was beginning trading all over again, I would not start on the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq is volatile. It moves a lot. It's not as smooth as ES or YM. Yeah, right? My trading is extremely boring, guys. Like, it's extremely boring. Where to start? If you are we talking futures? Like, are you interested in trading futures contracts, Matab? It all depends on what kind of trader you want to be. Where I would tell you where to start. Yeah, good trading does look boring. Like, it looks boring. What you see on the internet is not the norm. It's just not. PP. Like, look. I'm not the world's greatest trader, guys. I don't know all the answers to every question. YM equals Young Mary. YM is the Dow Jones Industrial Average Futures contract. RTY is the Russell. ES is the S&P 500 futures contracts. Matthew, yeah, I'm waiting for price to go up a little bit more. A little bit higher. And then I'm going to watch what happens. And maybe we'll take a trade. Wow, it's already 11 o'clock my time. Holy, long stream again. 230 people watching. 232 people watching. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. The stream's been amazing once again. Unbelievable. I can't believe what is happening on this channel. Sean, no, so not really. I pretty much told you the two, or I said earlier, the two setups that I looked for. It's not so much candlesticks, right? It's more about market structure. What I'm looking for is, like, if we want to talk candles, is a wick and reclaim. So kind of like hammers at the levels, at the extremes of the levels, preferably, or break and retests. You know, something like this, where you broke a level to the top side, you re-offered, and you caught the bid off the top extreme. So what are you taking here on this? The entry's at 23,040. You're taking less than 4 points of heat for a possible 60-point trade. Solo trader. What's this? Break and retest. Thanks, Goff. Appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in, guys. So limit orders, you're not generally going to catch slippage on, right? Market orders do have, especially on the NAS, when price jumps around a lot, you can definitely catch 2-3 points of slippage. 242. There's 243 people. Man, I'm gonna let you guys know right now. My editor Mason is a uni student that lives in the UK that is sleeping right now, and when he wakes up in the morning, he is going to freak out. He is going to freak out. Yeah, what's happened over the last 3 weeks on this channel is it doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. I can't believe it. Like, you guys are amazing. Absolutely amazing. This community is amazing. This is all because of you. Unbelievable. Yeah. Can you imagine being a 20-year-old uni student and being the editor of a channel that is going through what my channel is going through right now? Unbelievable. Kirk, no, like, I look at gold for you guys and try to give what I'm seeing on the charts, but I don't really trade it a whole lot. It's pretty highly levered. Obviously this is the NFP candle, I'm guessing. What is this, 8:45 this morning, 8:30 this morning? It's kind of ranging a little bit. Yeah, Solo, I don't know what's going on. Like I said, I don't know what's going on. I'm just an average guy. I'm not going to sit here and BS the viewers and tell you that I copy trade 20 accounts or that I take 20 trades a day and made $60,000, because that's not how I trade. My biggest trading day ever, my biggest winning trade ever is $18,000, right? I'm not one of these influencer traders. Okay, What are the full names? So NQ is the Nasdaq futures, Matab. The Nasdaq US index. The ES is the S&P 500 US index. The YM is the Dow Jones Industrial Average Futures Index. And GC is gold futures. Thanks, Sean. I mean, I'm one of you. I am literally one of you. Yeah, Mark, you can trade up until... futures markets will be open until 1 p.m. Eastern Standard tomorrow. So you can trade. Oh, cheers, Matab. Yeah, of course. Like I said, guys, I want to answer all your questions. The chat's been flying around tonight, so I haven't been able to do that, and I feel terrible about it. I do want to answer all your questions, though. So, chat, if you know the answers to some of these questions that I'm missing, feel free to answer them in the chat. We just want a nice free trading community where you're not feeling pressured to buy anything. We're not selling you any courses. If you want to support my channel, I do have affiliate links to certain props. Feel free to use them, but obviously no pressure there. We're not pushing anything on you. We do have a free trading Discord. Feel free to join it. It's called Level Up. Link in the description down below the video. Lots of good traders in there. Good educational resource. The people live trade in the voice chat in my Discord all day, every day. So feel free to join in there. It's kind of quiet at night times because we don't have the international audience just yet, but I'm sure that will come with time. Oh, Matab, cheers. You're in the right place. Like, we're not going to steer you wrong. I promise. If there's one thing I can tell you about trading, it's to be patient. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's just not. No matter what you hear on the internet, no matter what you're told, it's not. Can it develop really quick? Hey, Dodge, welcome from the UK. Watching from India, okay. So we got some international going on here. A copter, is this a place to come in full forward and told it's gonna be okay? Copter, only you, brother. Yeah, cheers, Matab. Yeah, I know the trading world is scammy, slimy, scummy, and I know how hard it is as a beginner trader, right? I'm trying to provide a place that's not that. We're trying to be a little bit different. Yeah, Lionheart, there's nothing wrong with stopping right now. Nothing wrong with walking away. Yeah, it's a grind, Glenn. You're right. It is a grind. Just anticipate that you're going to lose initially. Like, it's going to happen. Consider that your market tuition, right? Kirk. So I trade with Top Step. These are the current ones that I trade with. I trade with Top Step. I trade with My Funded Futures. I trade with Lucid is the newest one that I'm trying out. And I trade with Take Profit Trader. Those are the 4 that I trade with. Unbelievable. Still got 240 people in here right now. 239 people in here right now. 1.9k views on this live. This is unbelievable, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all the kind words that all of you said. Thoughts on the different props. Seagoff, look, like there's some scams out there. You just have to the 4 that I trade with, I trust. Wait, Quayla, what? 1.7k? Nah, you're joking. We went over 100 subscribers on this stream alone tonight. We got 245 people in here now. Bro, what is going on? Sorry to all you new people that are here. I'm just I mean, you guys really like seeing me freak out, don't you? You guys really like seeing me just You're all here because you have a half day and you have the itch to trade. Okay. Yeah. Degens assemble, right? One trade. Is that what we're gonna call it? Yeah, guys, I can't thank you enough for tuning in. Like I said, the love and support means the world. Your questions are... Oh, nice. I am wealthy for life. Cheers. Yeah, I live stream every Globex session starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern. Feel free to come hang out. We got a good community. You guys are what make this channel what it is. You guys are the rock stars, so... Man, I can't thank you enough for all the love and support and the kind words. I'm still waiting for price to come up a little bit higher. So as far as the trade is concerned, I'm still waiting. But man... for those of you that are new here, we do have a free trading Discord. Feel free to join. It's called Level Up. Link in the description down below the video, or ! Discord in the chat. Lots of good traders in there. It's a nice place. Matab, I've been trading for 4 years. 4 years. Hey, Sleek Rick, welcome. No worries. No worries. It's 4th of July. I honestly didn't expect the turnout that we had tonight. I mean, we had another record stream with... for my channel, this is unreal. Again. Oh, Honky Stonk Blues. I trade all day. I trade RTH session. I just start streaming at 7:45 p.m. Eastern. Oh, yeah. Cheers, One Trade. Thanks for the sub, Paul. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm here every Globex session, Sunday through Thursday, 7:45 p.m. Eastern. Come hang out. I just hope I provide a place that, you know, where beginning traders don't feel stupid, where everybody can learn and grow together, and where we can have some fun. That's it. That's what I want the channel to be about. Mustafa, why don't I stream during RTH? Because my channel can't compete with 200,000, 300,000 gamblers, 200,000, 300,000 subscriber gamblers. It's plain and simple as that. I tried RTH in the beginning when I started. Guys, I've been streaming for almost a year now. But the channel wasn't getting any traction when I was doing RTH, and I was struggling with the adjustment to streaming and trading at the same time. Copter, can I stream just for you? I was struggling with that adjustment. So what was happening was I was coming in during the prime time to make money in the market and digging myself into a hole, placing stupid trades just for entertainment purposes, right? Or out of boredom because I'm streaming and on camera. I'm past that now, thank goodness. But I was digging myself a hole early and having to dig myself out. And this is my living. Like, this is how I make my money, is trading. So I needed to make money. So I decided to stop streaming RTH, make my money during RTH, and if I wanted the YouTube channel thing to succeed or grow or have any shot, I needed to find a role to fill in the trading niche. Do you see what I'm saying? And luckily, so we tried Globex, and luckily it's been, well, look at the analytics tonight. We got 240 people in here. We were approaching 250 people in here at one point. That's more than... Put it this way, guys. We have more people right now in this stream and more views on this stream than some of the streamers that have 100,000, 200,000 subscribers to their channel. Like, that's how unprecedented what is happening with my channel. That's the reality of the situation. Do I know when the market closes? So it'll close tomorrow. The futures market will close tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. So 12 p.m. Central is when it will close tomorrow. Oh, thanks, Seagoff. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing. Something that we're doing is working. I'm just still in shock. So if you see me go into my feelers, there's been a lot of hard work that's gone into this channel. It's been a grind, almost a full year to get to this point that we're at now. And it's really just the last 3 weeks where things have kind of just accelerated. Like I said before, those of you that are new here, my channel was at less than 600 subscribers after 10 months. And in the last 3 weeks, we are now at 1.7K. Casey, cheers. Cheers. Thanks for tuning in, those of you that are leaving right now. I'm probably not going to be on much longer. I do got to get some sleep at some point. It's been a long day. Hey, thanks, Dawn. Thanks for the sub. Calvin, 24-hour trading stream. Look. Wow. Thanks for the sub, Rudolph. Appreciate you. You know how, Kelvin, do you realize how big of a grind that would be? Holy, can you imagine a 24-hour... Thanks, David. Thanks for the sub. Hey, BB. Hey, Chris. Enjoy your 4th. Holy cow. Thanks, Rich. Thanks for the sub, Fletcher. What is going on here? Thank you, Robert. Thanks for the sub. Share drive. What's up, brother? Hey, Lou. Thank you for the kind words. This is crazy. This is crazy. 24-hour stream to watch the chart chop. Yeah. Yeah, that's about right. It's about right. I mean, we're still picking up people in here. We got 245 people in here right now. I know, Chief. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, I don't know what's going on. It's getting late my time too. It's 20 after 11. It's getting crazy. I'm starting to lose my voice. I've been talking for so long. It's wild. 1.8 by the morning. Look, guys. This is happening because of you. You guys are the rock stars here. It's hitting that thumbs up button. It's the subs. It's the engagement. It's when people tune in, they feel a vibe. They feel something different, you know, and you guys provide that. So, like, you guys, I owe everything that's happening to this channel to you guys. Like, it's unbelievable. I appreciate all the +1s. I never want any of you to feel like you're not being heard or you're not important or that you can't be successful in this thing, because you can, right? Matab, I'm about 50-50 these days on my long and short options. I'm usually about 50-50. I'm a much better long side trader, so I'm more buy than I am sell. But recently the shorting the market was always one of my weaknesses in my trading up until this point, right? So I've been kind of really hyper focusing on what the setup looks like on the short side for me. That's a definite weakness in my trading that I've really put a lot of focus into over the last, I would say 3-4 months. It's getting better, but I would say I'm about 50-50. Yeah, Nexus, cheers. You don't have to do anything. on my channel. I'm not selling you a course. I'm not selling you a mentorship. There's none of that. And there won't ever be, I promise you. Right now we're looking for a short position. Ideally what I'd like to see is I'd like to see price wick up here to say like point of control almost. Like mid to upper 20s. Catch a sell off this high volume area. Because more than likely if it rejects this area, it's either going to kind of chop here for a minute and come up here to 23,040, or we're going to catch the rejection here and at least probably revisit 23,010, this high volume area right here. But it's going to need to at least wick up into that price in order for me to get into the trade. I'm fine with sitting on the sidelines. GI. I'm already up $640 on the night, and I'm happy with that, especially with what's happened during the session. Hey, thanks to Souza. I appreciate that. Those are extreme. That's an extremely big compliment. Extremely big compliment. Guys, I will have a no, JP, I just trade one at a time. I'm ultra conservative with my trading. Ultra conservative. Oh, Adam, you're short right now? Yeah, I guess you could have taken the 30-minute opening range low here. I'm just expecting kind of one more attempt for buyers to reclaim this area. That's kind of why I want to see the wick at least up into here. Rudolph, I trade during New York session as well. I just don't stream during New York session. If it takes too much time, why you don't limit sell target or... Oh, Matab, here's the thing. That statement right there is telling me that that is the... that feeling that you're portraying right there, that is what is going to make you fail as a trader. I'm telling you right now, the feeling of needing to be in a position is going to be your downfall. You have to wait for the market to come to you, and if it doesn't, you have to be okay with not being in a position. Yep, Grumpy Grandpa, that is called FOMO. Yeah, cheers. Like you didn't say anything wrong, and we've all felt that way as traders at one point, right? Like we're seeing price move around and we're seeing dollar signs disappear, but that's the exact opposite thing that you should be thinking in your head. Yeah, Fletch, tell him. This is unbelievable what's happening. Yep, Dodge Halls, you are right. Solo trader, I'm awake. The market is moving. Must trade. Yeah, that's the exact opposite. Like that's what's going to make you fail. That's what's going to make you blow up accounts. Alex, I don't know the answer to that question. I don't know the answer to that question. I just kept grinding. Copter, I'm in Discord quite a bit. Oh, yeah. Cheers. Cheers. Thanks for the sub, Myson. Appreciate you. Yell. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here. Hey, Jose, welcome. Thank you. This is crazy. This is... I mean, am I crazy? Like, is this normal? Is this normal? Hey, Will, thank you for the sub. Those people that have known me for a long time, they know my trading style. They know how I trade. You can ask Fletcher, the moderator in the chat. He's been with me trading for What, Fletcher, how long have we known each other? 2 years? Guys, this entire journey started with me writing a simple pre-market trading plan in Trades by Matt's Discord, Good Gains. Right? That's how everybody in the trading world knows knows me. They know me because of that one simple thing. But they've noticed that I would post those things an hour before market opens, and what would happen is the market would open up and it would do exactly what my pre-market analysis said. And they would be shocked and stunned. They would be shocked and stunned that it would happen, what I said on there. Now, do I know it's going to happen like that? No, I don't. Nobody can predict the market with 100% certainty. But I know that if certain things line up... Are you kidding me? Oh, my goodness. So we've had over 120 subs on this stream alone? This is nuts. From the future, Copter says. No, I just... look, if you learn how to locate key levels on any chart, it doesn't matter what chart you're on. What's up, Slick Rick? How are ya? If you learn how to locate key areas of support and resistance on any chart, if price trades into a certain level where there has been decisions made before, this is why all-time high trading is so tough, because we don't really know. It's unexplored price, right? So I'm not as confident on the levels working the same as we trade all-time highs. But previously traded price, there are clues in the charts that will tell you where you should be exiting, where you should be executing, and where it's going to minimize your risk and it's going to maximize your reward if you're right. How do you locate key levels? You look at the higher time frames, look for where price is tested a lot from both the bottom and the top, and it's almost always visible, right? Even without the levels on. This is a 1 hour chart on the NQ that goes back, let's see here, a month maybe, right? So you have one test from the bottom, right? And then you have multiple tests holding at that same level. This level is 22,600, right? Now come back to and look at what has happened on your lower time frame chart at that same level. And it was the launch pad each time for the buyers. So in other words, are we going to moon? Jared the coffee guy says. No, Lenny, I'm not an ICT trader. So in other words, this is the must hold level to see higher prices get traded, right? If this level held, we knew each time that price was going to move back up. Does that make sense? You're just looking for a lot of tests at a similar area on any given chart. You pick your stock. You can pick any index. You pick any chart and you find those areas, you mark them on your charts, and watch what price does around them. Myson, I should just break down. I didn't just take a trade. You mean the trade that I took tonight? Is that what you're asking? I haven't taken any trade. Not recently. I took one trade earlier tonight. It was the short from 23,052 up here. It was too many short. I took one off at 10 points to lock in $200. And I think my other one I took off at 23,030. That's how I made the $640 that you see down there on the lower left-hand side of your screen. Oh, cheers, Chief Pepsi. I appreciate the kind words.
I like it when the bass go.
Edgard, the futures market will close tomorrow 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. So wherever you're located in the world, just figure that out. It's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Left-handed are smart people. I believe so. Oh, Lenny, yeah, that's called drawdown. Are you marketing into the position, or are you putting on a limit order? Doctor, so the only time I use moving averages in my trading is when I'm looking at the daily chart, and it's really just to see how far extended we are away from all these major moving averages. Wow, they're giving you slippage on limit orders, Lenny? Yeah, that's not good. Someone, what made me enter the short I was in earlier? For all you chart pattern people, this will make a lot of sense. Came down into a level, held as support, setting up the bear flag, right? You kind of see the bear flag forming. The break of the bottom trend line on that bear flag was my entry right here. Right? Something like this. You can kind of see the shelf forming right here with all these wicks to the top side. So that was kind of my that was my reason. Right here. Held below. Broke out to the downside. Short. Simple, easy setup. Yeah, that's weird, Lenny. That seems kind of fishy. That doesn't happen to me on Quant Tower. Are you trading on Top Step X? Out of curiosity. Yo. Yo. Look, guys. What's happening over there? What's happening over there is not ideal. I think there's some transparency that's not being resolved on what's happening recently over there. That I think they're leaning more towards full futures brokerage instead of prop firm. Forcing people to trade on one platform, their platform, is not great. It's not great at all. And that's just my opinion. Do what you will with that information. But I would look into other options. Yep. Yeah, you guys are saying everything that I can't currently. And that's just a personal thing, right? Like to each their own. But that's my personal thoughts. Thanks, Dodge. Appreciate you. All right, guys. I gotta get some sleep. I've been streaming for nearly 4 hours now. Thank you so much for tuning in. What an amazing stream. What an amazing community we're building here. You guys, I can't thank you enough for all the love and support. If you're new and chilling in the background and want to support my channel, my name is Wes. I'm a full-time futures trader. Come hang out. I stream every Globex session starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern, Sunday through Thursday night. We do have a free trading Discord called Level Up. Link in the description down below the video. Feel free to join. Lots of good traders in there. They hang out all day discussing trade ideas and whatnot. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'll be back Sunday evening, Globex session. I hope to see you all there. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys. Americans, enjoy your 4th of July. And I'll see you next week. Peace.